Welcome back to 1010's podcast with Michael and Adam and Robbie. And we don't have a guest this week, but we have had some sort of special delivery. I think this one is a positive box of good things.
This is a box of good things.
I don't have to drink
I'm
anything?
excited about it.
Yeah.
So, friend of the show, local, drifting extraordinaire, I'll say it.
Heck yeah.
Andy Sherman, I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Let's go with that.
Sherman.
Wrong.
That's what it
It's
looks
probably
like.
wrong.
He sent me a care package because he found this rad fucking Gulf liveried cargo van that Chris posted on our Facebook page a while back. He found it and sent it to me because I could not find it for the life of me in our local Walmarts.
Nobody can probably see that, but if you're on YouTube,
it's kind of hard
Robbie.
to see.
There you go, Robbie.
There
Thank
we
you.
go. Look at that. So, and then he also sent me a whole bunch of stickers along. Well, he sent me a note. Let's read the note first. So he said, Adam, I found this van. Thought I could put an end to the do I need a van mental debate, which we're going to get to here. In
yeah, we are, boy.
I've also thrown in some misguided garage slaps flyer for a show that I talked to Robbie about, and Band-Aids for each of your cars for when body work isn't an option. More for when Michael realizes he's made the wrong move by being a new target.
I am a
So
target.
he's got these little stickers, and they look like
There you go, Robbie.
Band-Aids, and they say "damn it" on them, and I love it. It's hilarious.
There you go.
There's one spot on the 240 where I cut too deep into the vinyl and it's separated.
You put that on there?
I might do
Yeah.
it. This will be
So
perfect.
then he also sent us a flyer for an event. If you guys are local, Carroll, Iowa, June 1st. Sounds like it's a hell of a time. Lots of people show up.
Yep, he talked me into it.
Free cruises, get a free T-shirt. There's even some classes, some non-judging stuff.
Not
No,
judging?
no
Well,
traditional
no
judging.
traditional judging, which I assume means
People's
like
choice
it's
only.
probably
So what you're
people's
saying
choice.
is
you have a chance.
The tuner class isn't the GTR with the best rims.
Well, I don't see a tuner class, Robbie. I see GM, Mopar, Ford, Rat Rod, race car.
Race
Which,
car.
let's face it, it's going to be won by like a hobby stock
That's fine.
car
I don't
or
care.
something
Yeah,
like that.
it will be.
It's whatever.
Motorcycle, truck, tractor, and other.
So a couple questions. First of all.
Okay.
Tractor?
Well, it's
This isn't
small town
Carroll,
Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah, I'm just saying it does say tractor.
Yes, it says tractor. My hometown car show has a semi class, and it was like I'm pretty sure the largest class last year. So
Or every year.
welcome to Iowa. No, it's only been going for a couple of years.
My
I remember seeing it.
My family left, and then that got added. I'm just saying.
my other question is other.
Well, I mean,
How's that class?
Racers.
That's us, I think.
No, well, I think we can get in race car. Race car.
Well, I could be Mopar.
You could be Mopar.
I could
yeah.
be Mopar,
Yeah, there
yeah.
you go. But what
Am I other
Is
or
it-
a race car?
is
I
other?
think you're other.
No, I think you're race car.
I have a
You
roll,
have a cage.
I have a roll
He
bar.
is a
I
roll
think
bar.
you're officially a race car.
I got race equip seatbelts.
Yeah, he's a race
I
car.
think you're
harnesses.
officially a race
And you got
car.
race seats.
Yeah.
But I think you'd
That's
probably
good.
fare off better in other than in race car.
But
I don't
that
care.
doesn't tell me what other is.
Yeah.
Other's
it-
just other.
No,
I don't know why
that's
you're
not
so
a category.
confused by this. It's absolutely a category.
No, it's not.
It's just other.
You cannot be other.
Why
What
not?
is other? Is it
It's-
import?
it's
Is it
everything.
Honda?
It's they're not trying to put a name on it. They just want everybody to be involved.
doesn't feel that way.
No.
Basically, it's muscle cars,
Muscle
and all your
cars and other.
dumbasses.
No,
muscle
racers
cars,
allowed.
muscle cars, trucks, tractor, other.
Racers.
Those, yeah, right.
Welcome to small town Iowa.
If Andy,
I don't know why
if Andy
you're
brings his
surprised
240, then I'll bring my 240. At least I'll try.
He's for sure gonna bring us to.
He'll be in race car.
I'll be race car too, then.
He's got a cage. I think he's got a cage.
Yes?
I don't
Yes.
think he does.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
I've
can't-
checked that out when we get off here. Take a look at that. So anyway, if you're in Carroll and that's the thing that you want to do, you could enter the other class
With us.
somehow.
Let's face it. Like 85% of our listenership falls into other
It's the
At least.
Miata
or
class.
race car.
Or race
One
car.
of the two.
Yep. Fair enough. Is that it for Andy's deal?
I think so.
All right, well, let's jump into Adam's Quickie, presented by Factor Fabrication.
We changed it now.
I've changed it because
last time
you
it
have,
was so slow.
you have been foreshamed. This is the world's slowest round of
God
questioning with Hayward Wagner last week.
If we say
If
Adam's
somebody-
Quickie, it'll last like all day.
If somebody would give me a heads up and so I knew I needed speed questions, it would have been a different thing. I can't prepare for that. It's a dick move.
You couldn't have
I'm still
condensed the
mad about
question.
it.
You
No,
condensed the question.
I can't condense a
Yes,
question.
you can.
No,
Yes, you can.
not if you met me.
I'm just saying
I'm
that
a wordy
you should.
person.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. I'm just saying it's a skill that you could potentially work on if there is ever
Well,
another situation where you have
I think that I need more of a heads up. I can't.
a
Just,
director of the
I mean,
SCCA,
you know.
and he's got to feed his kids.
Fine, next time I'm
on
going to come with a
podcast.
dozen speed round questions. If we don't use them, I'm going to be pissed.
I get it.
Adam's quickie speed round.
So, anyway, this week, in the words of Adam Jabay, what's Adam going to bitch about this week?
You're getting slammed on your opener.
Yeah, this is great.
It's fine. It had to happen. So, I haven't really publicly announced this to anybody.
Oh.
But I ended up buying a 2005 Dodge Caravan.
I'm so glad that you...
Robbie's got you with a picture.
I wasn't prepared for this at all.
Yeah,
He also handed me this note, which says Soccer Datum. So
Soccer Datum.
So my dad's new favorite thing is to call me Soccer Dad. And I've tried to defend myself by saying that it's got the stow and go seating, which means that the seat's going to all fold into the floor and it's just flat.
Yeah.
And then I can put a go-kart in there.
You could.
We used to put a 90cc dirt bike on ours.
Yeah, see?
For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
We didn't have the fold down seats. You had to just take one out.
Take the seats out, yeah.
I think the back seats you have to take out and the front seats fold down because there's got to be a gas tank in there somewhere. And I tried to fold the back seat down and it doesn't fold flat. At least I haven't figured it out yet. But I'll be honest, it was cold outside. Didn't try very hard.
It has been cold.
Yeah.
So you bought yourself a minivan.
I did. And what I want to specifically bitch about this week is cruise control and the many forms that it has.
How can you possibly bitch about the Dodge Cruise Control?
Well,
so many options.
So see, that's the thing.
What? I've never driven a Dodge Cruise Control.
Well, so see, this is the problem. This is what I don't like about cruise controls in general.
Because every manufacturer is
Every
different.
single manufacturer is different, and it drives me nuts.
I really like the Toyota RAV4s.
See, I knew you were going to say that because you
push
this will engage this shit.
You push the button to arm it, and then you push the button down to engage it.
Yeah, but was it on its own little stock?
Yeah,
it's on a little stock.
I think a lot of people had those.
It was underneath the steering wheel on the right.
It's right here.
Yeah, so
it's at like the 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
You engage it, and then you can bump it up.
I think a lot of companies
down to go slower.
Borrowed that technology. I don't know if there was a manufacturer that was producing that, but I know that I had a car that had it on there.
I like it up on my turn signal stock, like my GMs and my Audi. But the thing that I don't like about the GM cruise control that my Audi had, but I think some Volkswagens didn't, which never made any sense to me, a cancel option. Not a turn off, because that's the only thing my Blazer you can do, or my S10. There's no cancel to like cut off my cruise control. There's just an off button, and then I have to set it again. I don't want that.
It's awfully picky.
I just want to cancel it. And then the other thing that
why is it even shut off? It just give you like if you push a button and it works, and then you push it again.
Well, that's the other thing that drives me nuts. Why can't it just be on
or off?
Or off. So my GM products have an on-off toggle switch, but my Ford and my Dodge products, you have to turn it on every time you get in the stupid car, which is annoying.
I think the Avalanche.
And then my GM and my Ford products, wow. When you push accel or decel, like if you just tap the button once, it slows or accelerates by 1 mile per hour. So if I am coming into or leaving town and I need to change by 5, you tap it 5 times and it speeds up or slows down accordingly. The Dodge, I think it's just a random number. I think it's like 2.5 miles an hour.
The Avalanche is kind of the same way.
Why is it that way? That's dumb too.
I agree.
Why can't this be standardized and why can't they be intelligent about it? It's 2018. I know it was the 2005, but come on, people.
Why can't all cars be the same? Why aren't all HVAC controls the same?
Exactly.
Why don't all radios have knobs?
Or climate control. It's got the arrows up and down on the Avalanche. Fucking hate it. I want the knobs. Because I can get in the car and spin it all the way to the right when I want to go to 90.
A knob you can...
No. I am putting an end to this.
No, that I'm with Michael on this.
If you
one.
have automatic climate control in your car,
by temperature.
Fuck's sake, stop changing the temperature.
I don't ever use automatic, ever.
Done with this podcast.
No, I'm with
Seriously,
Michael on
why do
this.
people do
No,
this?
I agree. You should never... If you have one that is done by temperature,
yeah,
you should... I can understand it floating between like 68 and 72.
Yeah.
But you should never have to crank it to 90 or drop it all the way to 60 or whatever it goes down to. Just leave it alone.
No, because if I hit the auto button, then all the fans open all the way up, and it tries to get there as fast as possible. The Avalanche does the same thing the Maxima did. It annoys me.
it's what they turn the temperature down or up.
Don't leave the temperature alone.
No,
I know, but if you set it at 70 it'll go to 70.
Right. No, there's a lot of manufacturers that
if it's 30, it tries to get to 70 as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So my fans are all on and
just blowing in my eyes.
Like I don't mind controlling it. I don't like having the fans on.
On the GM one, you can slow the fan down though, and it will still try to reach that set point.
Right.
It just does it slower.
See, mine kicked me out of the auto.
See, so I always have mine set for defrost and feet during the winter.
Yeah,
because I don't want it blowing in my face.
I get that.
But it just heats up my car evenly, and I like that. I'm fine with it. That's the way I set it. But of course, there are a lot of vehicles that don't have that buy option.
Yeah.
Where you get both. I want defrost and feet.
You need defrost and feet.
Right, exactly. But there are vehicles out there that's not an option in. Most of them are like shitty old work vans, but still, they're out there.
Huh.
So I just feel like that. Why do they make such poor decisions? I can understand them not being exactly identical, but they should at least function in the same way, right?
You really are becoming a datum. Come on, man. You're killing me here. You're bitching about cruise control.
Yeah, but it's frustrating. Tell me it's not. Because every time...
It is not.
No, it totally is. Because I'm like, oh, which vehicle I'm in today? I'm in my GM vehicle. Okay, so this is over here on the stock. Oh, I'm in my Ford. It's on the buttons on the steering wheel.
I got a GM vehicle, and my work truck is a Chrysler product.
So it's on the wheel?
No, my GM one's on the stock, and
right.
These are on the wheel. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yours is on the wheel with your thumbs.
No, yours is the newer version.
Yeah. Because that's where they've all moved them to, and I don't like.
I'm good with that.
I liked them on the stock better.
The GM one on this turn signal, I'm not a big fan of.
Let's see, I liked it there better.
The wheel's good. The wheel's good though. Like good with your thumbs.
But why do they have to be all...
Then you can use your other hand for the volume control and like change your radio.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
I always forget that I have that steering wheel volume control
that's nice
option. I still reach over and turn my knob on my radio.
Well, it's much faster if you use the knob.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
If you want it to get real loud real fast.
I just want it loud all the time, Robbie.
Well, then just listen to his climate control thing and just leave it there.
No, you can turn the fan down. It still tries to reach the temperature, though.
There is one thing I like, and I was just playing with it because it was cold one day, and I did the automatic start, or the remote start, and it turned it all the way up, and then all the fans were blowing, and then when I opened the door, the fans dropped down. That's nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you blast it full of heat while I'm waiting, and then when I get in the car, it brings it back to where I want it. Luxury. I'm living the life of luxury in my Avalanche. It's so nice. It's the nicest vehicle I've ever owned. It's so good.
Auto start. Oh my god. Do you park it inside?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
with all that storage, where else?
Yeah, why would he park it outside?
What?
And you still auto?
No, I did it at work.
Oh, okay.
I stood in the break room and pushed the remote. So I was like, "Look, guys, it works." I used it once.
What happened to this podcast?
We grew up.
Nah.
You guys are bitching about cruise control.
I'm not bitching.
I just think it's dumb that it's so unnecessarily complicated and confusing.
I'm confused by climate controls. Apparently, it's okay.
I'm with, but you have said yourself before that's amazing how poorly a lot of manufacturers can get HVAC. So many of them do it so wrong.
Yeah,
you
but
yourself have said that.
Not to that extent.
No one seems to be able to do it right. Or at least for a long time. I think probably some of the newer cars, but
they're probably better, yeah.
I don't have a new car, so.
And the Veloster didn't have temperature climate control.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, I'm going to play with the climate control this week.
Just try setting the temp, but slow the fan down. Set your fan speed.
Just leave it.
Because I think what'll happen is it'll come up to temp, and then it'll start cooling off the temperature.
Well, yeah, well, the one thing is if I have my heated seats on 3, it's too hot. My butt gets hot. So then I had to push it down to 2.
I don't have heated seats, Robbie, so I don't hear you bitch.
I'm missing. I had the heated steering wheel in the Maxima. That's gone.
Yeah, and he didn't know he had it.
No, you're not allowed to bitch about that because you.
I went a whole year without
it for
it.
like a year and didn't even know it happened.
Nope.
Meanwhile, he yells at me for touching buttons, and I was the one that found it. He's like, "Stop fucking touching shit." I was like, "Do you know you have a heated steering wheel?" Oh no, I didn't know that.
Like shortly thereafter, Jessica goes, "God, I missed that." I seriously had no idea.
You totally missed it.
I had no idea.
Robbie was clueless.
Engineer Robbie.
But Adam, we knew that it was just a matter of time with you in these minivans.
I'm okay with
He's got
it.
some backup.
It's been a long time coming.
I'd rather have the minivan than the crossover SUV.
Look how happy he is.
Look at his face in that
I can't
minivan.
believe you still have that picture. How old is that? This got to be 2 years old.
This is the
it's a
picture.
year.
This is the picture when you guys met Team Clear Coat.
Yes.
And they had a rental van, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they were a
rental.
rental van. They were.
It's
they
a
were
Honda Odyssey?
cannonballing. No, it's a Toyota.
Oh,
I
it
think
is.
It was.
They all look the same.
They do. It's true.
I can't remember.
Toyota something.
Yeah, he was super pumped about it.
Look at it, man. He's like
talking
making
about-
a thing. He's like,
Yeah, look how efficient this is.
look at all this space.
There is a lot of space.
The room?
It is really nice.
It is so practical.
Yeah, it's way better than a stupid crossover SUV.
Well, that's because it's the size of a Suburban.
No, it's not.
It seats the same amount of humans.
I know, but it does it much more efficiently.
Or less efficient.
Nah, because they're way smaller.
Gosh, you got a minivan.
He did it.
You did it.
It was either that or a station wagon, Robbie.
Can someone in the group
Oh, Jesus Christ.
tell me what
Don't do this.
episode Adam said over my dead
I don't
body?
think that's a thing.
I think I will back Robbie up on this. I know that you said something about you being dead before you buy a minivan.
There has to be an episode.
And I think
in
you
the-
said it. I think you even said even if you bought it for Katie, you would have to be dead first.
It's in there. I know it is. Someone has to know which episode too. It's one of the early ones,
I don't
like
know that I
10.
ever said that. Because I've always disliked crossovers significantly more than minivans.
I think he's changing his tone a lot.
Things change. People grow up.
I'm just not a crossover guy. They don't make any sense to me.
That's because you could just get a sedan or you could get a Suburban.
Exactly. So I bought a van.
To be fair, a bourbon uses a lot more gas.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
It doesn't actually do that good on gas mileage.
You're kidding?
Really?
I think it's 21.
That's
is
still
what I
pretty
got on
good
my
for a
first
van.
tank. I know, but a Suburban's like an LS power. I think it probably gets 21 too.
Not no 5.
Yeah, not the 4-speed ones.
No.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get-
What's yours get?
That's fair.
I'm averaging 14.7.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds about
That's
right.
what
really?
you would average.
Okay.
And yours is a 5.3.
Yeah, it was 14.5, and in 2 tanks I brought it up 0.2. I put an intake on it, and I don't drive it like crazy.
It'll get that mileage if you drive
Yeah,
it like
it-
crazy. LS
yeah.
use the
Just-
same
yeah,
amount.
doesn't
of fuel.
matter.
I swear to God, they somehow dispose of it without using it. It's a
Yeah,
constant rate
It's
fuel pump.
14.7. Just
It's a
doesn't
constant rate
matter.
fuel pump. It just goes in there and it either goes on the ground or it explodes.
I was convinced that when I was driving my dad's pickup truck for a while, that every time you start it, it just takes an eighth of a tank off. Like you could start it, shut
Drive
it
it.
off. No, don't even move it. Start it, shut it off, turn it back on again. That's a quarter tank gone right there between the two startups.
It's just a thing that GMs do. I don't
Yeah,
know. The V8s.
It is what it is. It's a small sacrifice, I feel like, for what I need. So, but if we're going to complain about things,
Okay. I'm
Just
ready
keep going.
for it.
Why
Let's
would
do
we
it.
stop now?
Let's complain.
this is 10 tenths bitches about stupid shit.
It's worth it, though. Everybody's like, yeah, exactly.
Totally. Well, Casey's has their rewards card or the Hy-Vee gift or
Yeah, the fuel saver.
Fuel saver card.
Yep.
You can only fuel up to 20 gallons.
Oh, really?
I have 26 gallons. You know how inconvenient that is?
Wait, does
So-
it stop the pump?
It stops the pump at 20.
Oh my God.
so you're
so
doing
I have
this
to
all
do
wrong.
2 pumps.
See, here's how.
Good old 2-pump jump over here.
I do 2 pumps.
So here's how I cheat that system.
Go on.
Steel gas.
No, so Come and Go has a reward system as well, but it's for purchasing things from Come and Go, and
Like
then
food and stuff?
well, so I'm not really, to be completely honest, I don't know how it all works. All I know is that I type my phone number in there every time I go there, and every once in a while it asks me if I want to use my reward, and I click yes, and it's 10 cents per gallon. But what we do is we fill up our work vehicles there because we'll legitimately go through like $100 in fuel a day
Yeah.
with those things. So like I get like 2 rewards a week.
That's nice.
Perfect.
Very nice.
I don't get that luxury.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure how that was going to go. I did it for the first time, and I actually had money on my fuel saver, and it goes, fill the 20. I'm like, I'm going to have to do 2. And it goes to like 19 and a half, and then stops, and then I have to do it by hand until it hits 20, then the pump just shuts off.
So you're only 6 gallons short.
6 gallons over.
Right. So, but I'm saying that it stopped and you were 6 gallons short of being there.
Yeah.
I would have just drove away.
Yeah, it would have been done also.
I would have called that close.
Well, for
enough
how
and
fast I'm going to go
left.
through it, I
Get
like
gas
no.
next week.
I like to have full.
Yeah. I understand having a full tank of gas, but for like
this
the
goes back
like
to the conversation we
once
had
in a
about my
while
ex.
that you're gonna get a fuel saver, I'd just call 20 gallons close enough.
No, I see. I fill it up. I don't go to Hy-Vee.
It's
enough to-
Robbie. Do you know who you're talking to?
I like to do one stop and then.
Well, because I guarantee you that Robbie resets his tripometer every single time he fills up, and he does his gas mileage calculation every time he fills up. And if he didn't fill it up that last time, he wouldn't be able to.
I used to. I don't have that. I only have one trip now, and the other thing is the.
Oh, that's right, because you used to do it for
one trip was for mileage, and the other one was for oil. My
oil change intervals.
But now I don't have that one. I only have one trip. So
why is there only one trip on there?
I don't know.
That's bullshit.
Maybe I can add 2 trips. Only one shows up. Or maybe I can cycle through it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there's.
He's
learning.
Yeah, it's whatever.
New things.
But anyways, the reason I always fill up is because I made such a big deal about my ex that always drove it with the light on. She's like, I'll just put $3 in. We're here. Fill it the fuck up.
That I get. I would. Why would you put?
I'm here. We're gonna fill it all the way.
Right. No, that I'm with you on, but I wouldn't have done it the second time. No, that's close enough. So anyway, cruise controls, they're annoying and confusing and need to be simpler.
But the bigger thing here is Adam bought a minivan.
Jesus Christ.
That is that's the takeaway. And he's now called Soccer Datum, and his segment is called The Quickie, presented by Factor Fabrication. Those are the takeaways.
Did you get approval from the sponsor to change the title?
No.
I think we're going to have to go to lunch and talk about it.
I think we need, some sort of brunch of some kind. I'm totally fine with paying for my portion of it. That's not a problem. It's just part of the negotiation. But I really don't think Booney's going to have a problem with calling your new segment The Quickie. Soccer Datum's Quickie. That sounds terrible. That sounds really bad. That sounds really terrible. FactorFabrication.com and Factor Fabrication on Instagram. Booney's been doing a good job of posting up some of the stuff he's been doing on there, so check out if you're interested in any other fabrication work or the type of work that they can perform. You can also find his contact information on his website. I'm sure there is a contact area there. If you have any questions for him, they've got prefabricated things. They do a ton of custom work, so if you see something there that piques your interest, especially if you're local, and you want him to do some metal fabrication for you, for your shop, your home, whatever, he can do that for you. Info at factorfabrication.com. It's that simple.
Do it.
All right, should we move on to our topic? I suppose it's our topic, right?
Yeah.
People have been asking us what we're doing this year, and frankly, the impending snow again has made me really not want to do anything or even think about.
It's just gonna be rain this time, but yeah.
Jack.
No, dude, they're talking about another inch of snow tomorrow.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Last I looked, it was just rain.
No. Snow's coming, bro.
Kind of make a point of not checking the weather with any regularity because it pisses me off.
Yeah, this month has been awful.
It has been pretty bad. So, anyway, we got our stuff together this week. We looked at what we're seriously considering going to. So we're going to talk through our list of events, things that are interesting. I'm sure some things we won't end up going to, but this is just a general list of things that we're keeping an eye on for this year. Who wants to start? Robbie, you want to start?
Yeah, it's kind of got the generic stuff. So, like, we got the DMVR autocross schedule. I plan on doing... Probably won't make it too much of the Oskaloosa stuff. The Iowa Event Center stuff, I'd probably make it too because that's most of it.
Is there 2 of those this year?
July 8th is the Event Center. August 19th is the Event Center. And then there's the Iowa Challenge at Oskaloosa in September.
Is there only one Oskaloosa event on there, or is there 2?
There's 3.
Oh, it's 3. Okay.
April 29, June 3rd, and September 29 and 30.
That's at the abandoned...
It's not abandoned.
No, it's used.
Not that strip, it's not. It's
Part
decommissioned.
of the airport race.
Yeah.
That particular.
Yes, it is an active. Airport. It is an active airport. It's a decommissioned runway, or I guess you call it taxiway now, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not realize.
I don't think you can fly off that strip.
No.
I think you got to taxi.
Not very long.
I think you got to taxi out.
It's a taxiway.
That makes sense.
I don't think it was ever a runway.
Yeah, it's not very long.
And depending on which direction the wind's blowing, which means we don't know until day of, sometimes we get to use one of the runways.
Oh, really? That'd be cool.
I've never been to one of those, but they do happen.
I always like the Corvette Challenge one at Ankeny Airport. That was fun because it's a Corvette track, which is like straight lines.
Slaloms.
Super fun.
Big slaloms.
Yeah, huge slalom.
Yeah.
It's not a really good place to be creative with lot design or course design anyway.
You're kind of limited.
It kind of is what it is.
You go slalom up, you turn around, slalom back.
Yep. So.
Cool. Anything else on that autocross schedule?
Nothing too crazy.
So your first autocross event was what again? What's the date?
The 29th is Oskaloosa Airport.
Okay.
And then June 3rd, Oskaloosa.
June 3rd. Okay.
Then the PDX stuff is really what I plan on going to. was kind of disappointed that none of them are at the Iowa Speedway because I just bought.
Yeah, we were talking about that beforehand. That doesn't really make any sense that none of our PDX events are at Iowa Speedway.
I think that Iowa Speedway's costs went up significantly this year because we are also not doing any infield autocrossing there this year. And I was told that unless someone makes a very large club donation, it's just not going to happen.
I get it. I mean, we're not going to spend that kind of money.
Right.
Yeah, there was one TT.
We know we're going to lose money on.
Right. Yeah, there was one TT event there, and everything else is at RPM. There's one at Heartland Park on July 21. And then Hallett, Oklahoma has one in September.
Heartland Park would be crazy, dude. Have you seen that track?
No.
Since they redid it?
I haven't seen it.
So that's the park that went bankrupt. And then I think the city bought it. I think the city of Topeka bought it. But yeah, dude, that track's crazy.
Because you were there for IFO, right?
Yeah, they didn't use the track, though. They used the drag strip and then some of the parking lots.
Can't use the drag strip and the tracks simultaneously.
Right.
And for an event like that, drag racing will bring a larger crowd than road racing. So
makes sense.
Is that, click on that road course, see if it shows pictures of it or anything.
I think there's a lot of elevation change and stuff like that. As apparently it's a great track. They've done runoffs there a couple of times. Apparently it's a hell of a track.
Well, that'd be cool.
So can you compete in TT? Will they let you in there, or do you have to have some level of...
I think I need a little bit more experience. Personally, my car itself.
Right, that's what. Well, I'm asking. If you were like, I'm ready, let's do this. Would they let you in, or do you have to have?
I would probably have to sweet talk Randy a little bit.
Okay.
I think he likes me, but I don't know if he would say, "Oh, you're one PDX and your autocross time is good enough."
Right.
And I wouldn't really argue with him.
Right. No, I was just wondering. So, I didn't know what their minimum.
I don't think there's a minimum. I think it's just kind of based on how they think you're doing. Like someone goes, "Yeah, he's not an idiot on track. He's fine." Then it'd be fine.
Gotcha.
This website's terrible that you're on, Robbie, for Heartland Park.
I don't know if it's
completely useless.
I don't know if it's your internet or what.
I think it's owned by the city. So.
It is, yeah.
There's probably
Who knows when
six people are working on it right now.
It's the government, so what do you want?
Yeah.
So anyway, it didn't show. You could probably, if you're really motivated, you could try Googling it.
It'd probably be better to Google.
But that's a pretty intense road course if they're going to let you guys run that for a PDX. That's cool.
Sweet.
What's the entry fee for that?
Let's find out. I think...
Because last year I think it was 185 or something like that.
I'd have to go to Motorsports Reg. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it's probably right around $200. That's a hell of a deal. I wonder if they're doing that in conjunction with another...
There's a TT event that day.
There's a TT event. I was just curious if they're doing it with... I don't know what the name of the region is that's down there.
I know how it'll...
Topeka region or what?
No, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't remember what that region's called, but there is one down there.
So I don't know if they're planning on filling it. You know what I mean?
They could double team it.
Ton of people.
Damn it, Robbie.
But anyway, you've got two of those PDXs then are out of RPM, and then where was the other one?
September is at Hallett, Oklahoma.
Hallett, Oklahoma.
September 1 and 2. So I'm planning on going to the PDXs. I think that'd be a good way to
I think you're going to do all four?
If I can. September 1 and 2 is going to be tough sell because I get married the next weekend.
Yeah, but it's like a whole week away from when you get married.
That can be your bachelor party. We'll all go with.
Ooh.
Robbie. I have no plans for a bachelor party.
Let's do it.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
The week before. I think the whole family's supposed to be here that week.
We can shame you into it, or we can shame her into it.
We could kidnap you. Yeah. Like I can put your car on the trailer.
Kidnap you.
Oh no, I stole Robbie's car, and then all of a sudden
I gotta go get it.
And now we're in Oklahoma. I don't know what happened.
That would be like a
blackout drunk, and here we are.
I'm not doing that, but I'll definitely go to Oklahoma and race.
How mad could Jess get at me?
Medium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm also taking her wedding photos, so I've kind of got that I can.
Yeah, you can hold that over.
I can bargain with that. Yeah.
Oh, I lost my camera.
My camera's broken. I'm not feeling well.
My camera's in Oklahoma.
I forgot my camera. I think we could work that out.
I'm good with that.
So, but that'd be good. That'd be good opening season for you as far as getting more serious.
Yeah, no, it's kind of good.
Different tracks.
Because I was kind of disappointed that there was no PXs early in the year, but it's actually kind of good because I can get the car sorted out because I have made a few changes to it over the winter, and then by July I should be ready to go, and then hit the 4 PDXs and a few track days, and
we could do a couple.
Hit it hard next year.
Sunday fun days.
Absolutely,
$50.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't afford not to.
It's hard to avoid that.
I agree.
So Josh has already laid down the challenge, and I told
To you
him
with the Omni?
Well, so I told him it would be foolish of me, since I oftentimes cannot even finish a local autocross without breaking something down. It would be foolish of me to believe that I could drive my Omni to Omaha, compete or run a full track day, and then drive it back home again.
What's the tow rating of a Dodge Caravan?
Not enough.
Ooh, you know what? They're not that bad.
Actually, that was why I bought the Blazer originally.
Oh yeah,
but then my car dolly got commandeered by a semi-distant family member.
1,800 pounds.
Yeah, I don't have
That's not many.
of a car.
I thought it was a lot more than that.
Let's calm down.
That was like
that.
4,000.
what about the Blazer?
The Blazer's good to go. Blazer's 100% good to go. It needs a bumper hitch and a car dolly, and it's ready to tow.
Ooh.
I just don't have either one of those things.
5,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's good.
What kind of race car are you going to have back
That's what
there?
I'm saying. But I had a car dolly, and
we could get another car dolly.
Yeah, I know.
What do those sell for on Craigslist?
You know what? It doesn't matter if
$4.
I can't get the car. Actually, no. They're
you could borrow one.
annoyingly
You could borrow
expensive.
one from a U-Haul.
Yeah, how much are those?
Like $20 a day, maybe.
No, they're not. They're more than that. They're not like ridiculously. But
Well, you could get a car
not,
for $20 a day. I
they're
bet you can get
certainly
a
not
dolly.
$20 a day.
I bet they're $20 a day.
I don't think they're that cheap. But I still need the bumper hitch.
This brand new one is $825.
Yeah, see.
Oh, you get a used one for $2.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys are no, you can't. You're gonna use one for $6. That's what's bullshit about it. It's like trying to buy a topper.
Here's one in Marshalltown for $800.
I can't get $100 chip to get my car running. What makes you think
This
I can buy
guy's
an $800 fucking dolly?
This guy's smoking a large amount of crack. This one's for sale in Leon for $6,000.
No, sir.
Somebody accidentally
$600. This one looks new. It's in Oskaloosa.
You're going to be.
We're gonna be there.
Why would we be in Oskaloosa?
Autocross.
Autocross or other stuff.
I don't know.
It's not that far away. It's brand new. $600. But
Good for it. I don't have $600.
What's
what part of I don't ever have any money? Don't you people understand?
You just bought a brand new sweet van.
Yeah,
bought a sick
because I
van, dude.
had to.
Wait, no, you said you were going to fix the Blazer, though, and then sell it.
Yeah, I need to fix
Or
the
fix
S10
the S10
to
and
sell the Blazer.
Boom, car dolly. Son.
The math checks out.
No,
With
it doesn't,
money left
but
over.
that's not here nor there. We're not going to go into my personal finances and how shitty they are.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
What's the U-Haul got?
he offered instead. He offered to
Let you take the Neon.
to run the Neon, and we'll just compare times. So
I guess
one of these days I might have to do that.
You gotta hold 1010's podcasts up against them, because if you lose, I'm sorry, man. We can't afford to have you lose. We have to be fast.
I don't think I'm going to be faster than Josh.
In his own car? Absolutely not.
In his own car that he's been to that track more than once? No, I don't think I'm going to be faster than him.
No. It'd be shocking if you were.
Although he is like, I shouldn't say it.
Yeah, wait, say where are you going with this?
Well, I don't know that Josh is like a balls to the wall. I don't give a shit about anything. I'm just going to drive the wheels off this damn thing.
He's got the car and trailer. He'll be fine. He can just tow it over
but
there.
he still has some level of mechanical sympathy, I think.
I don't think so. I've seen him race.
Well, autocross is different, though.
You're right.
To rent one, it's only $45.
For how many days?
Well, it was just a day.
So I don't have a bumper. Well, I'd have to have it for 2 because there's no way I'd be able to get home in time, and they're probably not open on Sundays, which means I'm stuck with it from Friday to Monday.
No, you just drop it off.
I'm just hearing a lot of excuses. That's all I'm saying.
Fine. Well, anytime anybody like to pony up some fucking money here, then we can maybe talk. But until that happens, it's not happening.
Yeah, we need a 1010's to Stupid Stuff fund. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to sponsor the news to give us a fund to do really dumb things with, let me know. Hit me up. DM, Instagram. So anyway, I think is that DMVR or it for DMVR stuff?
I think so.
I think on the autocross thing while we're there.
Yeah, we do a rallycross too.
Who cares about rallycross?
I'm not
We're
doing
not
it.
rallycrossers.
I'm sorry.
For whatever
cool.
reason, I
I'm just
just
not into
can't get interested in trying it. Which maybe I should just go out and co-pilot one day, but co-drive.
I was gonna say, I think Hayward would say that as a poor attitude on your part.
It's like ice racing. There's not even a tiny little bit of me that's interested in going
ice racing. Sounds like a blast.
It sounds absolutely miserable.
My car has a heater.
I won't go autocrossing in the 40 degree. What makes you think I'm going to go ice racing in the ice?
It's in the middle of winter time. Everything sucks. You might as well get your race car out and go have some fun.
I'll go to MB2 and race inside.
Yeah,
that's not the same.
It's fine for me, though. This comes from the guy who's perfectly okay with autocrossing, so...
Bunch of haters out here.
I just don't understand ice.
There's only one rallycross scheduled for May 6th, which really surprises me.
I think we struggle with that. I mean, it's kind of destructive.
Well,
Yeah, it seems popular.
Iowa region does a whole bunch of them.
Oh.
DMVR, I think this is like legitimately the first one the DMVR's done.
Okay.
At least in a few years.
That makes sense.
So, anyway, while we're speaking of Iowa region, I would like to go to their Hawkeye Downs event at some point because that looks like a fun place to race there. But that's probably, if I would go to any of their events this year, that'd probably be the only one.
That one's July 8th, which is...
That'd be that seems like a tricky day for us.
That coincides with something, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably Good Guys or
Good Guys.
Autobahn.
Good Guys is
not
the week.
Autobahn.
No?
Nope, those are both June 30th.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the same weekend?
Yeah.
I thought that they were different weekends.
No, they're the same
I thought
weekend.
they were one and then the next. That's a bum.
There's a lot of stuff for Iowa region in Waterloo.
Yeah, which I don't
So
want
if you drive to Waterloo...
drive for us.
That piece of that surface is really nice, or
That's
it
what
was.
I've heard.
At Hawkeye Tech.
Yeah.
But that's like a 5:30 a.m. departure time for me.
Yep. Yeah, everything's either Oskaloosa or Waterloo.
No, that's the problem.
That's it.
Either way, it's a 5:30 a.m. departure time because it's a 2-hour drive minimum for me to get to these places.
That drive to Oskaloosa
It's like the worst drive in the world.
Because it's through Knoxville, isn't it? And you keep going?
No, you don't go through Knoxville. You go by Knoxville.
Okay.
I don't remember.
It's been
what
a
that
long
highway.
time
You
since
go
I've been that way.
you skirt the outside edge of Pella. I don't remember what that 4-lane.
Pella's not exactly
kinda
close.
Diagonally down through there. So, but as far as autocrosses, like you said, I would like to do the ones that are here in Des Moines, and then I really want to get. Even though it is probably a 2-hour drive, it's a unique event. So I would like to go to one at Hawkeye Downs at some point.
I've always wanted to go there.
Plus, last year there was an Omni.
Ooh.
And so I feel like
Brothers!
I feel like I need to go this year in hopes that he'll return. You know,
Is this going to be like when somebody posts on a group, "You on here, bro?" And then you guys don't know what to do.
because
when you
I'm
meet?
just gonna go. I'm not gonna be weird about it.
It sounded way more like Craigslist misconnections to me personally.
No, they took that shit off.
Oh,
That's
serious?
what somebody said. They said that.
That's
that
why
was gone.
everybody's yo-hopping on fucking groups now. It's because they can't be on Craigslist being weird about it.
Yeah, the government said that Craigslist is liable if somebody gets raped or murdered.
Ooh, that's
So
aggressive.
Craigslist is like, fuck that. No more of that.
I'm
That's
surprised
super
Craigslist
aggressive.
didn't shut down. Period.
You can still buy and sell weird shit on there.
So, but it's like the privates or the
Personals.
singles, like
Yeah, it's gone.
male seeking female. Those are all gone, not
Yeah.
just misconnections.
Oh, I think
The whole
misconnections
thing is gone?
I think. Yeah, either. Yeah, I think
That's
it's
a bum deal.
yeah, no more personals.
Personals.
I used to like to go through there and just
Yeah, I think
see how
sketchy.
how far down in the
Where-
dumpster some people are because it made me feel better.
Where am I supposed to meet my kink partners at?
Yeah, you click on it and it brings up this thing about
US
Congress
Congress.
passing this deal and screw you guys, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
That's a bum deal.
That's what it says. All
So
the personals.
does that mean like Tinder is reliable?
They might be. I don't think
You would think so.
Tinder's still a thing, though. I think.
That's what. Yeah. Well, they probably have more money behind it. Craigslist is free.
Yeah, there's no money behind Craigslist.
I don't know why they. I don't know where the liability starts and stops. That's all I'll say.
Welcome to America. Nobody does.
Everyone's liable. No one's liable.
Just lawyer up. When you're born, you should just put some money down on a retainer for an attorney, and
Sue,
you're good to
sue,
go.
sue. So
Iowa
I think
region's
that's-
got a bunch of rallycross though.
Yeah, they do.
Oh boy, that's
January,
a lot.
February, literally every month.
Yeah,
Good for them.
they have a very, very active rallycross program.
See, you're telling
That's all in Cedar
you're
Falls.
telling me that if it's February and it's winter
January.
lows, you're not gonna think, nah, maybe I'll go try this.
No,
Not at all.
no,
Really?
cold.
it's too cold.
Way too cold.
Man.
Dude, when I was like,
party poopers
when
up
I
here.
was like the most diehard skater on the planet, Robbie can back me up
Below
on this.
50. I'm
But
not out there.
I thought it was 60. It could have been 50. We weren't skating. Period. It's too cold for that shit.
I get it. I've complained about cold too, but I don't know. I feel like if I was mentally prepared for it, like
I'd rather
it's the
just
middle
go
of
to
winter. Damn it, I
MB2.
want to go race.
It's why I hate snowmobiles so much.
I'd just go to MB2 and burn some laps there and call it a day.
Snowmobiles aren't fun.
No, they're not
it's so
fun.
cold.
Man.
I'm always cold or I always get stuck.
And like I know multiple
That
people,
sounds terrible.
I know multiple people who've been seriously injured on snowmobiles. So the funny thing about snow, it covers things in ditches.
Yeah,
Funny thing
like
about
culverts.
ditches, there's a lot of stuff in them that doesn't move.
And you know what really just catches you right in the chest? Barbed wire. Barbed wire, just right
Yeah,
there.
Ask my old boss. He walks with a limp, and it's not because he got shot.
Jeez. But four-wheelers and three-wheelers, that's a good time.
Three-wheelers.
That's a good time.
You haven't lived till
Three-wheelers
you
are
rode
not a good time.
No, dude,
That's
no.
a death machine.
When did they outlaw those? Like 80s?
They're not outlawed, are they? I think,
Banned? You can't sell it. Well, I guess they can't make a new one.
Yeah, they can't make it.
Oh, really? I thought that everyone just collectively decided it was a bad idea and they stopped.
I think the government stepped in.
What a bunch of party poopers.
I mean, if people want to kill themselves on three-wheelers.
Yeah.
This is also the guy that wants government regulation for cruise control. I just want everybody to understand that.
I just want everybody to get together and
Yeah, and how does that happen?
Let's have a conference.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
Government regulation.
It's the cruise
government regulated cruise control
just like a
conference.
government or like a gentleman's agreement. Like, you know what?
We're not going to go over 272 horsepower.
Exactly. Exactly. Robbie gets it.
Except they all did.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So,
apparently there's this event. There's a few events in like Midwest somewhere. Yeah, like there's one in Atlanta.
What is it? What do they do there?
They have like a bunch of races, like time attack, and then there's like some drift.
Pit day or
pit day, pit.
Yeah, what is this called?
Pit existence. What is it?
Gosh, battle tanks. No,
it's battle.
Not what is it?
Something about a battle. I remember the battle.
They do the thing, the time attack thing. The Canadians show up
and they beat everybody.
Beat everybody. God,
the
Canadians, man.
Yeah, there was a meme or somebody posted like on Track Midwest that said. It's like that Ralph Wiggum sitting in the bus, and it says, what's his name? Will I Am? And,
Will I Young.
Will I Young. And James Houghton are coming. And it's like, I'm in danger.
No, they were talking about racing in the rain.
When they get passed in the rain.
Getting passed in the rain.
Well, there was like 10 of those on there.
I know.
Yeah, they're all fun.
Yeah.
Track Midwest just turns into a meme group after a track day.
After a grid life. It's great.
Yep.
Oh, grid life, you said it.
It was worth it. It had to happen. We'll be at Midwest.
Without a doubt.
For sure, we'll be at Midwest.
We say this every year. God, I want to go to Atlanta so bad.
And I think we're pretty serious about being at Autobahn.
Blackhawk Farms I want to go to.
Slid that in there. Nobody noticed.
Track day picnic. Yep.
Track day picnic.
But yeah, Autobahn.
We're pretty serious.
We're pretty serious about that one. Somebody's supposed to give us a microphone.
That would be sweet.
Talk to people.
To talk to people.
Not on a podcast.
Not on a podcast. Live.
In your face.
We can record it, but it's going to be live.
No, we can't because then we'll just be that slip angle show, and we don't want that. That's a downhill decline we don't need.
That's a good point. We definitely don't want to be slip angle.
Plus, then we'd have to ask ourselves when do we want to release it, and
ooh, I don't know, December, January,
each other about it. And
Adam would have to buy an ambulance, and that's a whole thing.
No, we're not buying it. Well,
he's already got a minivan. You don't need no ambulance.
He's working on the way, but then he'd have to talk about how he's going to buy an S2000 for 6 months.
Oh, I'm for sure not going to buy an S2000.
So that's we don't.
Rest assured,
that'd be a fun
want
car.
to do that. I love you, Jabe and Austin.
Yes,
just to be clear.
Yeah,
doesn't mean we can't tease you. So yeah, hopefully we can go to Autobahn. I'm pretty serious
as possible.
about. I really hope that they do let us MC part of that.
I would go even if that doesn't happen, I think, because it looks like a good time. It's festival without the music.
Are those tickets for sale, yeah, Robbie? As far as the track battle tickets?
They should be.
HPD tickets?
Because Blackhawk Farms is already on sale.
Well, I think they're going in waves, though.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know that they're all sold out.
I'm not going to.
So, yeah, you don't have to look it up now, but I was just curious if we could get in on that beginner group.
Get
if
a car
really
in
wanted
there.
to.
That'd be awesome.
I know they go fast, but
I'd like to.
You might be in better shape being a beginner though.
Yeah, beginner HPD I think is a lot easier to get a ticket for
because they're not watching it as closely as like the intermediate and the advanced guys.
Or time attack.
Not that there's not a lot of people that want to do it. I just don't think they're sitting there like at work, ready to snap that ticket.
Not selling out in 43
seconds. People who
seconds.
have never been on track are not that dedicated to being on track.
Yeah, very true.
Yep.
So anyway, those will be coming up. A lot of stuff, kind of middle of the year there for sure.
Yep, I'd say June and July it starts to ramp up.
Definitely.
I'd like to go to my Ricer event if I can.
Oh boy,
hot import nights. Every year.
I say it. I never made it. It's been 2 years since I've made it. Minneapolis is what is it? July 28th. Maybe go there. There's one in Chicago like the week after.
What's the date on that again?
July 28th is Minneapolis.
Okay.
August 4 is Chicago. Once a year is good enough. If I can
just got to get it out.
Yep. Ricer tendencies don't go away.
What's interesting is it's sponsored by Wish, who also sponsors. I don't think it's Honadale. I can't remember now. There's no, it's Matt with the Corvette. Forgot his name.
I do not recall.
Oh,
Matt Field.
Field.
Yeah,
I was like,
there's a couple Matts. And I was like, it's not Van Kirk. Yeah, it's Field. Yeah, so I don't know. I just find that interesting. They're sponsoring car-related activities.
Well, that's cool.
So while we're on the car show subject, are we going to do any IFOs this year, you think?
Yes, I had planned on doing drifting at IFO on 9/2, so September 2nd.
Is that the one in Topeka again?
That's the Topeka one.
Do they drift in Joliet?
I think maybe. The drifting is held by, like, they farm that out to another organization.
Groups.
So sometimes it's not 100% clear on IFO's page if they're drifting or not. So I'm not 100% sure. I have to look it up, but it's a possibility. They're definitely doing it at Topeka.
Right.
And they had to cancel the first Topeka because it was 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah,
and
the weather was terrible.
Oh, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, and it was miserable cold.
So they canceled that one, which I'm not surprised at all. But so I think it'd be cool to get down there in September, though. It was a really good time last time. They're going to have midget wrestling, if that's what you're into, I guess.
That'd be great.
It's not where I go to see midgets wrestle.
Where do you go?
Like Valor Ballroom, probably. But maybe, maybe not car shows.
Yeah.
The whole thing's weird to me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they call it midget wrestling, too.
Yeah,
which I
Yeah,
don't know if that's
they're
PC or not PC, but that's
exactly what it's called.
midget wrestling.
midgets have embraced the fact that they're midgets and they're okay with people.
How dare you
using.
speak for midgets?
Yeah,
They do. I mean,
what do you
midget
mean?
wrestling.
What do you mean those people?
What do you mean? What do
I've
you
been
mean,
to a
you
midget
people?
wrestling event, and
Really?
it was exactly as terrible as you think it would be.
Or awesome.
I felt really bad.
Yeah, I just feel like it would be weird.
It's got to be incredibly degrading, and I feel bad for like watching it. Like I feel dirty.
I don't disagree with that.
In the end, they had a sumo, like a full on
Legit sumo wrestling.
Yeah, no, there was like a full sized sumo wrestler guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And they all tried to like take him
like
down.
8-on-1.
Yeah, well, I think it was more like 4 or 6 on 1. But yeah, they tried, and I just felt really bad about it.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It was in high school. It's
Hey,
Damn, they've been doing that for a while. I guess here's a video of them doing it in Joliet back in 2016. So apparently that's a normal thing for IFO to do midget wrestling. Whatever.
All right.
That's what you're into. Apparently it works for them. I'm sure they'll do their 2-step competition. Actually, the drags were fun, so that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And they do that at Heartland Park, obviously. So they got a nice skid pad out there. As far as other events, did you have anything else, Robbie? I got a few here I can run
We
through.
talked about Good Guys.
Good Guys.
We'll try to make it to that since it's.
Well, we're not going to go to that because we're going to be at Audubon.
That's right.
if we don't go
that.
to Audubon.
Yeah, if we don't go to Audubon, we will probably be at Good Guys.
I found figure 8 racing at the Dallas County Fair.
That boy. When is that? Every weekend?
Yes.
We have to go to
422, 512, 526, 69.
I don't know. I'll have to see if their track is any good, but if it's not banked, then we have to go to Primgars.
Guys, on June 9, damn it.
We'll be at Gridlock.
It's red, white, and blue night. Is that PBR or is that American flags?
Merc.
Both.
Yeah, you're probably
I mean,
right. You're probably right.
Do you ever separate those? Those are together, are they not?
They're pretty close.
When I was driving here today, I drove by Carl Chevrolet's that Like a Rock thing where they have the truck parked.
Yeah, parked on top of the
and
rock.
It says Like a Rock on the front of it.
Yeah.
It's so America.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm curious how slowly they creep that car onto that rock.
Well, yeah, they have ramps. That,
I know,
but yeah.
Someone's got to just like
Brand
new truck with no miles on it, driving on top of this rock.
And it's usually like a $60,000 truck.
It's not the new kid for sure.
No, it's like the manager probably drives it up there.
Exactly.
They're only $10 to go see figure 8 racing.
Sweet.
I'm down.
So that's an option.
It's cheap, dude.
You get to have all of the experiences of going to a fair and all the experiences of going to races.
At the same time.
That's a win-win.
That's why I like going to Good Guys. It's like going to the Iowa State Fair, except it's way better.
Except way better.
Right.
I'm going to wear cutoffs.
No?
Jorts,
baby.
Cutoff jorts. A cutoff shirt. Cutoff button-up shirt.
Like a flannel?
Yeah.
That I think that's getting a little out of hand.
Cowboy
I think you've taken
boots.
this too far.
Oh, God. He buys a pickup.
And a hat. And a cowboy
You
hat.
know he owns cowboy boots.
Do you own cowboy boots?
No, I got like steel-toe boots.
We were joking about buying, we found some OSHA-rated cowboy hard hats.
Oh, yeah, those are awesome.
We were joking about like the 4 of us that I work with buying those and wearing them every day because
That'd be funny.
They're hilarious. You can get them in like safety orange too. They're great.
I'm going to buy a cowboy hat just to piss you off.
I don't know what happened to this podcast. I just want to apologize to everybody in advance. I didn't know this is where it was going to go. Bitching about cruise control and
This might be the
shit
last show
kickers,
for me.
cut off.
I would be like Carol Shelby showing up to an event in my overalls and my cowboy hat.
Don't even compare yourself to him.
He's like Jesus to
Let's
Adam.
leave him.
Just relax.
Let's just leave him out.
Oh, it's
of
okay
this.
if he wears overalls, but if I do it,
Let's leave
Fine,
him.
it's a faux pas.
You can wear overalls, but don't compare yourself to Carol Shelby. That's all I'm asking. What you wear is none of my business.
You didn't
but
worship-
Who
you
you
didn't-
compare
Whoa.
yourself to is.
You didn't worship at the shrine that is Carol Shelby. You didn't notice that when you walked into Adam's house? It's right by the door.
Yeah,
He's got to light a
exactly.
candle when he
that's
comes in
right.
the door.
That's right. Sorry, man.
Robbie doesn't come to my house very often. It's too low class. for
Neither
me.
one of you have been to my house ever.
It's because we don't have a gate code. I can't get there.
I was never invited.
It's true. I keep the riffraff out.
That's true. Anything else on your list there?
Formula D in St. Louis, August
That boy.
10. Are we going?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
August is looking not as bad as like June and July.
Yeah, July looks
This
really
happens
full.
every year. I'll look at, what can I do this weekend? 9 things. Son of a bitch.
Where did I promise I was going to go?
Yeah, exactly.
That's usually where it goes.
But we will for sure go to St. Louis for Formula Drift, so if anybody's going to be there, please let us know. We'll do a meetup. How about that?
I'm down.
I would like to
That's
say
an
we're
easy
going to do
one.
that at any of these, but we'll see.
Well, that one, people might actually go to. Grid
That's
Life
fair.
Midwest will do a meetup.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
sure. St. Louis will do a meetup. If we go to SEMA, we did say we were going to go to SEMA. It's not on my list.
Oh, that's
didn't
right.
think about that.
I forgot to put that on.
Should I look at the SEMA dates here real quick?
Yeah.
PRI for sure.
Yeah.
We'll be at PRI again.
SEMA is going
Was
to be...
I at PRI?
I don't think you
I don't
were,
remember.
actually. I don't remember.
I don't
you
remember being there.
Yes, actually you are, and I was talking to Kevin Lawrence. And he said, and he was wondering what it would take to get your curse removed so that he could have a successful pro season.
This is not my fault. This is not my fault. I cheer for him.
That might be part of the problem.
Oh,
actually.
my gosh.
He said,
That's
"Can you
hilarious.
ask Robbie what I did to him and why he keeps fucking up all my cars?"
Robbie's got like a little S14 voodoo doll that's liveried up like
That's
Lawrence's car.
white and gold.
Yeah, just
No,
stabs it every
that's
once in a
not
while.
true. There's-
That's aggressive, Robbie.
No.
He's a nice man.
He is a nice man. I believe in karma. I would never do that to him. I just want to see him do well.
So anyway,
Wow.
SEMA is going to be October 30th. I think we should definitely go to that. PRI is going to be
December something.
December 6th through the 8th, so we'll be there on some of those days. Yeah, if you guys are interested, you're going to that, let us know. We'll do a meetup there as well. Those would be some good events. I don't know why I totally spaced those off, but those are
Yeah, I
good
didn't even
ones.
think about it.
No.
That's way too far out in the year. I'm just trying to make it through April and May.
Yeah, the race season's going to be crazy. We kind of
April's
get
really
through that.
been grinding out here, and I'm not a big fan of it.
Anything else on your list, Robbie? I got a few drift dates I want to
No,
run through real
I
quick.
figured you guys would fill in the rest that I missed.
O-Drift Collective, they tried to do one last week, and Omaha got 2 inches of snow. Not that we were planning on going to that one, but they canceled it, obviously. May 12th is going to be an event at RPM. Ooh, you got the picture and everything, right?
Well, it's because if it's only they don't have a website, they only have Facebook, and I really don't want to try to like sift through Facebook to find it.
Definitely. June 23 through 24, that's going to be a 2-day event. Obviously, that's at RPM. July 14th, September 1st and 2nd at Hastings, which I'm not familiar with.
It's kind of a drive for us.
Yeah,
little
definitely. I'm going to say not going to that one because it's a long ways over there.
Isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just said there's something else on the first and second. I think that one's far away too.
Yeah, yep. And then October 20th and 21st.
Which is very iffy.
Yeah,
last
it's an iffy time, but if it's good, it's good because it's kind of the last.
Hoorah! Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good word.
KC Drift. We want to support KC Drift and our man Dan down there because they didn't do
Like his
anything
life.
last year that I'm aware of anyway. Maybe they helped with some events, but he's kind of getting back into the swing of things. He doesn't have a website either, Robbie. It's on his Facebook. It was kind of hard to find the dates too, so I'll share those. April 28th, June 30th, September 8th, October 13th. Those are going to be at Heartland Park also. So lots of stuff going on at Heartland Park.
Skid pad or track?
Skid pad, baby,
Neat.
which is great. Those are
I could do that.
skid. Yeah, dude,
Do they-
skid pad
do they
events are where
drift
it's
on the
at.
track there.
I don't
Very
know.
often?
No, that's a big track, man. That would take
Yeah.
some skill.
Yeah.
Banking. I think it's kind of tight in a few places.
Yeah.
It's all brand new. I mean, I totally get it. I think the cost to do it would be astronomical. So
I think skid pads are
Where'd you find their
a lot of times better.
Oh, here we go.
it's hard to find. It took me a little while to find it.
Yeah, I don't have anything on here that. All right, whatever. Doesn't matter.
So yeah, April, June, September, October. There's some good events there with Casey Drift. Support them as they ramp back up again this year. We talked about Topeka, which is in September, the IFO event, and I had St. Louis on as well. And then I think that is it. We'll try to be at a lot of the O-Drift events with Tim and Thomas, if those guys are open to doing that, except for the Hastings event. So that leaves 4 more events for them for the year. That's always a good time. And then, try to get down to Topeka, which is about a 4-hour drive for us, so it's not too bad.
No, we can do that.
So that's all I got on my list.
I got a couple. So one of the local Corvette clubs is running at Iowa Speedway again. They're doing the autocross thing there. Last year, their track was ridiculously hilarious, and I hope that they copy it again this year and do it again. That is the weekend of like the 26th of May, which I think is Memorial Day weekend.
Sounds right.
I think that's Memorial Day weekend. So they do it Saturday. You can autocross Saturday or Sunday or both, and then Monday is a full-on road course track day, but you have to have like a NASA license or an SCCA comp license or something like that. So we're not going to be there. But I would like to go to their autocross because, number one, it looked pretty high speed. They used the infield with no gates, slaloms, anything. You just ran the infield section of the road course. And then you also don't work. So
Perfect.
So I'd like to go to that. One of the things I've been doing these last couple of years that I want to go to again, I tried to find a date. I don't know if they have not announced it or if I just can't find it. But World Fuel Altered Nationals at Eddyville. I love watching nostalgia, nitro, fuel altereds. That's always
a good time.
Crazy.
They are doing it.
Okay.
I can't remember when though.
I know they're
Let me try to find it.
They don't have an event on their Facebook page, and honestly, I just gave up after that. I'd like to go to that again. My dad and I have gone the last couple of years. I went to Night of Fire last year. I don't plan on going back to that again because
why not?
Well, so Thomas and I went to that. We went on Friday. Saturday's the big night. Friday they just ran the jet cars once, and that was it. And they ran each of the nitro cars once, and that was it. And so there was like 6 exhibition runs, and it was over. And I paid like $25 to get in there.
Yeah,
it was not worth it.
Yeah, Night of Fire is June 30.
Yeah, that's usually coincides with Good Guys Weekend.
Yep.
But I do want to go to World Fuel Altered Nationals. That's always a good time.
It's August
I love
17th,
watching those.
18th, 19th.
There we go. So we'll probably go the 18th. I think is the 19th is like a rain date usually.
Correct.
So 17th is qualifying. The 18th is the racing. So that's the day I would go. It's always a good time.
I'm down.
Few other little things that I kind of want to do. There's a car collection that's local to us that I would like to go and see. Just no scheduled thing, but I would like to go there at some point this year. We'll see.
Is it public thing or is it private?
Yes.
All right.
It's
Gotta ask.
yeah.
You gotta know a
by
guy.
appointment. His phone number is on the website. You just call him.
Is this one up north in Spirit Lake?
No. So it's like 30 minutes north of my house.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, it's just right up the road from my house. And apparently he's got a little bit of everything in there. It's in this tiny little town. It looks like the coolest thing in the world. I think it's in an old car dealership, actually.
Perfect.
It looks rad. I want to go to that. I don't know what the swap meet dates are, but I'll be there. Greenfield, stuff like that.
Yep.
My dad just like, hey, a couple of weeks out. Oh, this weekend, swap meet. Sounds good, Dad. So I know like this weekend I'll be in Lincoln. By the time this comes out, I'll have already left. So sorry to anybody who is in Lincoln. But
yeah, me too. I'm sorry that you're in Lincoln.
Not a bad place to be. I mean, as long as you can stay away from the Husker fans, which is impossible in Lincoln, it's not that bad.
No, Lincoln's not bad.
Greenfield, September 7th, 8th, 9th.
Sweet.
That doesn't sound right. Is that right? Does that sound right?
September, yeah. 3 days is... I thought it was just Friday, Saturday, which always annoyed me.
Maybe they changed it.
It's quite possible. I'm good with that.
The Des Moines one is September 14th, so maybe the next weekend. Sounds
cool. I've never been to the one that they do in the summer in Des Moines. I need to go there just to go there. I've been told it's not as good.
I don't know. They've all been a miss for me lately, so
I just enjoy going. I don't know that I've probably bought anything from a swap meet in the last 5 years. That's not the point.
Just some random tools.
It's just fun to go, and most of the time, honestly, it's just to hang out with my dad. So.
Yeah. That's kind of disappointed that they changed Wild Wades, so we couldn't get to go this year.
I know, it really messed up our thing.
There's a reason we couldn't go. Wasn't there?
It was March 11th. I just saw the date pop up.
Yeah.
It was normally in January.
That was the weekend.
Yeah, it worked really well, and it was in January.
That was the weekend of my son's birthday, so that's why
There it
I
is.
was not there.
Yep.
That makes sense.
So if I'd have known about that earlier, they did valve cover racing, which is like Pinewood Derby except with valve covers.
Which we should have done.
And if I'd have known about that more than 3 days in advance, I'd have been all over that.
Next year.
Yeah. So
We could get like a 10-10 group of people to go out there and do valve cover racing. Are you
my
kidding
dad's
me?
got one built already. I think it'd be hilarious to build one out of like an import
Yeah, like an SR20.
valve cover.
You got an SR20 valve cover? Except it's freaking wide, isn't it?
I think that's the
it's
big
double
problem
wide.
is
They're
that
huge.
I don't know if you can just have whatever width you want. I know there's a maximum weight. I don't know if they have anything above and beyond that.
If it's anything like an LS size, then SR20 is going to be way too
It'd be
big.
funny to do like an inline 6-cylinder motor or something like that, like a BMW one, because it'd be stupid long. I just think it'd be kind of fun.
I'm down.
It'd be cool to build those, get creative with it.
Hopefully they move back to January. It's a perfect time to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for ice racing. You don't want to do that.
I'm open to trying it. As long as my car has a heater. That's why I don't take out the heater core.
I'm not. I don't.
You don't even want to do it in like June. If they're like, hey, you want to do a rallycross? You're out on that.
Okay, so here's
That's different.
I would be willing to, like, if someone was like, "Hey, Adam, come and drive my car co-drive my car this weekend." I probably would go and do that. I can guarantee you I will not take any of the vehicles I currently own to do it, to try it, and I can pretty confidently say I won't be building one when I'm done.
I'd go and hang out, but yeah, no.
My thing is that, like, so maybe it's just because we have bad dirt for it, but I see them pushing people out all the time because we have that, fairly soft dirt.
Yeah.
And they make these deep ruts, and then the cars get stuck.
It's like snowmobiling.
You bought the wrong car then.
That doesn't look like any.
Where's your pre-runner?
Doesn't look like any fun to me.
Maybe it's just because people haven't
I
had enough time to build the cars
I see our friend Ben from Turbo Timer podcast doing his stuff in Utah, and that looks like a blast, right? Because they're like out in the desert.
That's more sand.
Yeah, well, and it seems like it's a lot more packed for whatever reason.
Yeah, probably.
And they're just ripping around the desert. Looks like a great time. All about it. I think I would actually do it then. But locally, it just doesn't look that good. Looks
I'm
like
open
it's
to
even,
it. I'd
looks
try
like
it.
it's even slower than
go,
autocross most of the time. It just doesn't
Well, I'm
look
sure
that
it's
much
slower
fun
than
to me.
autocross. I'm sure it is.
So, I don't know. I'm just not into it.
Bunch of fun haters around here.
I'm not against it. I just not my thing.
I tell you what is fun, Robbie. Corgi races at Adventureland, May 20th.
I was going to mention that too.
Hell yeah.
We didn't make it to the Corgi. I think they got canceled last year.
Something happened last year, and
But they're back again.
Do you have a video? Yeah. Is there a video of a Corgi race? How does that work exactly?
I think it's the same weekend as that.
There's
that autocross.
something.
Is May 20th?
Something else is that weekend. Yeah.
I'm just curious if there's a humane way to race corgis. That's my question.
Well, like, you can't.
You know what I mean? Like, horse racing's questionable. The zebra racing got canceled, right?
Ostrich racing.
Zebra,
Ostrich
ostrich, and camel racing.
That
yeah,
stuff got
shut
canceled.
down. That
I'm
gets
just-
shut down like every year.
I'm just curious how you race corgis at a betting track. That's all.
Can you bet on them?
Well, I think that's the whole point, isn't it?
All right, video's not
At
working.
Prairie Meadows Ask.
Oh, it's the same weekend as the DMVR majors race at Iowa Speedway.
Oh no, you bring your corgi.
Yeah.
You bring your own corgi.
Yeah.
These aren't bred for racing.
It's BYOC.
Yeah, but where the hell do you get a zebra?
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, those are
bred
bred
for racing.
Those are bred for racing.
Yeah,
for
well,
sure.
why couldn't you
But
have? Why couldn't you have racing corgis?
This is BYOC.
Well, I see that now. So you enter your corgi. First place gets $500. Second place gets
Really?
$300. Yeah. Third place gets $150.
That's not a small chunk of change.
So I
for
assume you
racing a
just
corgi.
I assume you just pay to get in to watch the corgi Magnus
I would
and
imagine.
hang out with the corgis, and then somebody wins $500 at some point.
Corgis are
there like
such
is there
amazing little dogs.
is there
They're
like-
so
yeah.
adorable.
I hope the track's shorter.
Yeah, no, it's a 1 mile course.
It's a 1 mile horse course. 6 hours
I'm
later.
pretty sure they have just like a little bitty one
Like
that's
30
off to the
feet.
side.
What were we gonna say, Robbie?
I don't remember now. Doesn't matter.
So anyway, that's coming up on May 20th at Adventureland in Altoona. That's technically Altoona, basically Des Moines, if you're interested in that. I think that's it. That's all I got for topic.
We got to go to at least one no prep this year.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Go hang out with our friends.
Support Jordan.
Yeah.
We should do a poker run, too, but I think those are kind of unscheduled.
Those are like, hey, we're going to do this next weekend. So I don't have any dates on those yet.
We should definitely do a poker run.
But that does sound like
shit, man. We should do our own fucking poker run.
You know what?
I'm down.
I like where your head's
I own a deck of cards. How hard is it?
Can't be that hard.
We could do one. If people are, how about this? Go if you're interested in doing a poker run in Des Moines with 1010s, say something on the group.
Or a message.
Or send us a DM or whatever. And if enough people are interested in doing it, we'll do it.
We could just do it with them.
Yeah, we could. I don't want to like drag a bunch of people into their shit though. I think they kind of a group, you know.
Yeah, I know. I think they do too.
So I'm open to.
But then they came on a podcast, and so now they've opened it to the world.
That's their fault. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. They could have just kept their mouths shut.
Right.
Just talk to us about no prep.
They didn't know that hundreds of thousands of millions of people listen to this podcast.
Like half of the city of Des Moines, frankly.
Yeah, exactly. They should have known better.
We're the #1 car podcast in
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
I don't know.
We can say that. We can't say Iowa.
We
can say Des Moines.
It's a large metropolitan area.
Yeah.
With like 500,000 people in it. It's totally, yeah.
We own this town. I guess.
Podcast-wise.
Podcast-wise. We own the state. We could probably say that.
I don't think we can, actually.
Who? Oh, that's right. Kibby's here.
Hugh, see, I was going to say Hugh should not be named, but you went with it. Whatever. Jerk. I might have said that. Oops.
That was totally on you. I think that's it for
the events that are on the schedule.
If you guys are interested in something that we should be aware of, add it on the group, 1010s Podcast group. Or if you guys know you're going to be somewhere that we mentioned, also say something about that on the group too, so we can kind of keep track of where people are going to be.
In the past, I've tried to share the events when they're coming up on our Facebook page. I'm not always good at it, but I'll try to do that again this year. So it's a good place to keep track of where we might be if you want to hang out.
There is a Cars and Coffee this weekend. I know that, so that's finally starting to ramp up again.
Carl screwed that up for us. We won't make it to any of them this year.
Not one.
Because they moved them to, they call them summer nights, and they're on Wednesdays. So we'll be sitting right here recording for you guys.
I get that, though. I think people wanted...
They did a Cars and Coffee at the beginning and the end, and the rest of them are summer nights.
And the first one got canceled.
And the first one got canceled.
So now there's only one weekend.
We had a blizzard.
And then there are races in Sioux Falls at SCCS with our friend Josh.
You should go race those. They're fun.
I've been there. They're good times. I don't know if I'll make it to any this year, but I always try to. I said I was going to last year, and I didn't. So yeah, Sioux Falls.
Check that out. What's our website?
SCCS or SCCSiouxland.net.
There you go. If you want to check out their schedule. All right, shall we move on?
Okay.
No Motorsports Minute this week. There was the FD Invitational. We didn't really do much with that.
Formula One race.
But like last week, our episode was like a week late, so we were doing coverage for the race that happened the week before.
It's fun.
As far as the FD Invitational, Peter just won everything. That's really what you need to know.
Invite only.
Just absolute smoke show. Couldn't see fucking thing.
I was on the live stream.
Yeah.
I just kept shit talking. I kept throwing out there like 10-10s for life. And
on YouTube?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Last year they used to have a Twitter hashtag, and it would trend at the bottom. So I'd get on my personal account and be like, Maximum Driftcast sucks. You should listen to 1010's podcast. Never showed up, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
I tried.
No, I kept putting like...
That's amazing.
Justin Pollock, 1010's alum. And like, yeah.
It might have worked. Who knows?
But yeah, maybe we got one listener out of it.
It's worth it.
Or we got like 10 haters. Whatever.
Hey,
we need some haters.
I think those are the same, aren't they? One listener, 10 haters, equivalently as good.
I'll take it.
I want someone to be bitching about us on some...
If someone's somewhere else going, have you listened to these fucking idiots? Then everyone...
These fucking morons. Yeah.
Who the fuck are these guys?
If you found someone that shit talk us somewhere, and let us know, because I want to see it.
Like that guy that called me a fruit booter, and then we called him out on the show and posted his name.
Or that one guy that got super pissed at me for drifting the Fiat.
Super pissed.
I don't know if I've got the screenshot. Or no, that's still on there. Or no, is it gone?
I have the screenshots.
Oh, perfect. Adam's got. You should put those on the group because it's
fucking
hilarious.
The guys that got really pissed off at us for suggesting that maybe millennials ruined the automotive industry.
They didn't even listen to the show
last year for the Chicago Auto Show. Super pissed.
People are so easily
Trigger
pissed.
me timbers. Why you gotta be so mad, bro?
I don't know, man.
They don't do anything. That's the thing.
I don't even think most of them listen, so I don't care.
That too. Yeah, it would help if you. It's like the thing where you see the headline for the article and then you go down in the comments and somebody's like blasting the article and you're like, dude, you obviously didn't.
I want someone who has actually listened and then was so taken aback by it that they felt the need to make an angry comment. That's the first angry comment I'll take seriously.
Yep.
To my knowledge, we haven't had one of those.
Not that I'm aware of.
So, although we did get a 3-star rating on iTunes, and he didn't leave a review, and I'm still mad about it.
It doesn't count.
I know, but I want to know what was 3-star about this.
Bro, there are people on Amazon that I've seen leave 3 stars and be like, this is a great product. And you're like, what the fuck, man? It's not helping my decision-making process. I'm so fucking confused. Have you not seen this? Like, it happens all the time.
So that's actually one of the reviews that I would take most seriously, because anybody who rates it 1 or 5, they're outliers, right? Like, you can't,
don't tell people that.
You can't take them seriously.
We have like 4.99 on
keep
iTunes
it. I want a 5.
I want 5s out of everybody.
If you care about us at all, keep it.
No, we got 5. We're still rated 5.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is,
don't tell them to go.
Don't tell them to not give us a 5.
I know. I'm just saying when you're shopping. Podcasting is different.
Yeah, everything should be 5.
It's all about the 5s
for
of
us,
podcasting.
Yeah. Anyway, people.
But yeah, if you want a sticker, you could give us a review on iTunes or Facebook, and we'll send you some stickers.
Screenshot it, send it to us. I'll have picked a winner for the best review for the keychain. But if you at any time, if you message us and say you've left us a review, I will find a sticker for you, even if we're out of these.
Well,
54
like a year from now.
ratings.
That's
One
a
of
lot,
them
man.
is a 3-star.
54 is a lot.
I want to talk to that guy.
Yeah, why are we so bad? That
Why are
you
you
got
so
3?
salty, bro?
Yeah.
What was a 3-star experience about? I just want to know.
Dude, I'm not even mad about that.
I'm not mad. No, the only thing I'm mad about is that he didn't leave a read.
I'm not even mad about that.
Nah,
I do.
We need it, man.
I do want to know.
It's like
I want to know.
It's like I've told people, like I told Robbie, you need downvotes on YouTube.
I know.
No, I hate the downvote. I hate it. I hate it so bad.
So here's, just so everybody knows, here's how fucked up algorithms are for social media and YouTube and what, I mean, there's weird stuff everywhere, but on YouTube, and it doesn't necessarily apply to us because we don't get enough views, but if you have a video that has like 100,000 views and all upvotes, it's gonna be less likely to trend than a video that has 100,000 views and a couple of downvotes.
Yeah,
More upvotes, but still a couple of downvotes because they assume
You're buying those or faking
or
them
it's
or
fake
whatever.
or yeah. And
Bots.
they feel like it's more real if you have some people out of a group that size that don't like the video, which I can understand.
It's YouTube.
Which-
Somebody hated it.
which seems to work because the Alex Roy video has quite a few downvotes, and it's leaps and bounds more views than anything else.
Right.
But they personally hurt Robbie, so if you're listening, don't he takes them very personally.
Why take the time to give somebody a thumbs down? It's like giving a negative review with no feedback. Oh, thumbs down, and that's it. You just ruined my day, and you didn't even tell me why.
You're so gentle and soft, Robbie.
Actually, since I've started doing YouTube, I don't do thumbs down ever. I know somebody works so hard, so it's either thumbs up or nothing.
Poor Robbie.
That's amazing.
So anyway, that's really it for the Motorsport Minute. Should we move into the news?
Let's do some
We're going to do
news.
the news presented by Kanga Motorsports because I forgot to do that earlier. I appreciate James and his
Sorry,
support.
James.
Always. Yeah, you're wearing the shirt. There
I
you
love
go.
it.
Yeah, looks good.
You can thank James for last week's episode.
Yeah, James actually set that up. He teed that up for us.
That's right, he
did.
did.
Yep. So thank you to James for that, for sure. News items. Pininfarina is getting into the electric hypercar game.
Didn't they announce that like 2 years ago?
They
too?
did, Robbie.
See, I thought that what I remembered is that they had announced that they were going to start designing electric car interiors.
I think they said that, and they also said they were going to make a hydrogen car.
They're gonna make a hydrogen car. They're
that's right, I do
They're gonna make
remember
a
that
hydrogen
now.
track car, and then now they're
Yeah.
like, oh, and we're also gonna do a electric multi-million-dollar race car.
Yeah, but every time they announce it, they act like it's a new thing.
Yeah, it's like 3 years out and nothing to show for it.
Are
except
you
a prototype.
totally surprised they're Italian
They're
designers?
Italians. They make drink machines.
These Italians?
Actually, I bet if you asked them, Stop it.
So
if you ask,
so I have heard now I hear that, right? Like that had never registered to me until you had brought it up, Michael. The Italian
does that make
thing?
you want to drive off a cliff when you?
No, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I giggle about it every time I hear someone say Italian.
It does.
Can we go get some Italian food tonight?
Yeah, those people.
And I really want to go up to them and be like, "Do you go to Italy for your summer vacations?"
Yeah, exactly. When those people think of Italian food, they're thinking of Stofers.
Olive Garden.
What's the other one? Fazoli's. Those people. You want some Italian food? They're like, let's get some Fazoli's to go.
Hey, great breadsticks.
Yeah,
but that's
let's get some
about
breadsticks. That is not Italian food. That is a travesty that the American corporate machine has laid upon us. With the label
real
Italian food.
Italian food. I don't think I've ever had that. That's probably
Mooney. We need to have a meeting.
Does Biaggi's count as Italian?
Their
kind
pasta?
of.
I don't hate Biaggi's.
Like
It's American.
My problem is that for some reason, like you either get
squid, bro.
You either get Olive Garden or $60 a plate. So it's just not a thing for me, right? Like, why can't I get cheap, authentic Italian?
This is the triangle. You gotta pick two.
You can get cheap, authentic Italian food, but it's got to be like it's going to be.
I gotta go like Kansas City for it.
No, it's going to be like a pizza place on the east side of Des Moines.
See, I'm good with that.
It's a little bit sketchy, but the food's going to be fucking excellent.
There's nothing better than a sketchy pizza joint.
Yeah,
and I'll get a pasta thing from them.
We should go to Little Italy and find a sketchy pizza place.
Let's do it
because it's so good.
Because I'm fine with $10 a plate.
Yeah,
but $40 a plate is a bit ridiculous.
We'll see if Booney's down for some sketchy pizza on the east side of Des Moines.
Always.
I like where your head's at.
I think Little Italy's on the south side.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, Italian food's good. It's terrible for you, but it's good.
It's fine.
It's all good.
So anyway, these Italians, or I guess they're Indians. Well, they're Italians, but they're owned by now it's owned by an Indian company, just like
everything else.
Everything else, apparently.
Yep.
All the big car firms. They're owned by
Jag, Aston.
Yeah, Mahindra and Mahindra. I think it's how
Lotus,
you say that.
maybe. I think, or maybe the Chinese bought Lotus. I don't remember.
That sounds right, actually.
I think the Chinese bought Lotus.
So they're going to begin selling a Pininfarina car. It's going to be a brand. And they're going to do this in 2020. 2021.
But I bet
they just deliver on like one of these promises one time, and then we can take them seriously?
They did, Robbie. They made a drink machine.
Yeah, but they came out with these
they announced that,
at the Geneva show. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna make this car. It's gonna go into production." That was 2 years ago, dude.
We changed our minds.
Sell one of these?
Hydrogen is not the future. It's bullshit.
Ask Toyota; they'll tell you.
You know what the problem? You know what the problem is, and I think maybe I mentioned this before. Ferrari's not using them for design work anymore.
Right.
So they got to find something to do.
Besides drink machines.
Well,
yeah, the drink machines are going to be
money.
Well, that's financing these endeavors, I bet.
It's like their SUV, basically.
It's their crossover.
It's Pininfarina's crossover SUV. Except, you know what? It's more useful.
You know what they did
those things suck. They take good soda and then ruin it.
See, I don't notice a difference, I guess.
It tastes so much different.
What, the drink machine?
Yeah, the Pininfarina ones it takes soda and then like fills it with syrup to give you the flavor. It doesn't taste like Fanta. It doesn't taste like Coca-Cola. It doesn't taste like Powerade. None of that crap.
I kind of like it because I can get my mellow yellow and I can put like different fruity flavors in it. It's great. I kind of like it.
No.
I just get iced tea. I don't drink soda. If they had a kombucha dispenser, that'd be different. They don't have one.
They would ruin how that tastes too.
They would probably ruin that as well.
Now, if they had an Arnold Palmer.
Kombucha dispenser.
I do like an Arnold Palmer.
It's cheaper than water.
It is cheaper than water.
Water is
those giant Arizona
things. Predominantly water, but cheaper.
Yeah, water is $1.39 for less, and then Arizona's
99 cents.
99 cents.
Yeah.
Then it's 78 cents at Walmart.
That is cheap, sir.
Shit, son.
Yeah.
I really like their strawberry lemonade. It's delicious.
Is that the Honey Bear one?
The Great Bear or Honey Bear or something like that.
I don't think that's right.
It's delicious.
Yeah. I don't like that as much as I like the
I don't really
Arnold
like
Palmer.
tea.
I understand.
It's just a thing.
So Pininfarina, this is not the first time they've made a car.
Oh, yeah?
No, oh.
The last time they made a car, they bought the rights for the Fiat 124 from Fiat, and they kept making them.
So they didn't fuck it up then.
Well, they just didn't stop making them.
Right.
But they called them Pininfarinas. But I think they only sold them to Americans. I'm pretty sure that's true.
I have seen one being sold as a Pininfarina.
Yeah. So it's
on
not. I mean,
Craigslist.
It's kind of their car, but it's not their car. And I bet it's screwy enough that like Fiat was still making them, but they weren't responsible for selling them anymore. It was probably something screwy.
They're
like
probably
that.
making more money that way too.
Probably, yeah, probably.
So could you get Pininfarina logos or emblems for your car?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It'd be
something.
Ricer,
I don't know what
but
they
you
look
could.
like. You could get Pininfarina.
You should get in on this Ricer stuff, man.
Just Pininfarina?
Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid. It's in. It's great.
That 124 that you pulled up there, Robbie, it looks a little like resto modded.
Yeah, it looks.
I kinda like
It's
it.
kind of tall.
Kind of digging it.
Does it seem tall? Is yours that tall?
It's just the wheels are big. Those wheels are probably like a 17, and that on that car looks ridiculous.
They do look tall.
It's too big. Not
What are
really
yours?
too
Like
big.
15s?
13. How dare you? 13 by 5.5.
These are probably 15s.
13 by 5.5, sir. How dare you?
There was somebody posted. If I'd have lived closer to Ohio, we'd have been going on a road trip. Somebody posted on one of my Omni groups, so 13 by 5.5 American racing wheels that were kind of like that BBS style, but they were American racing.
Oh, damn.
They were 13 by 5.5. The right offset for an Omni, 4x100, sick as fuck. I would have been on my way if it was any closer than what it is.
Damn.
They were sweet.
Yeah, those are sick.
That would have been cool.
They were at a swap meet.
Dang it.
Not the swap meet I went to.
No.
Never.
Obviously. So anyway, we'll see if Pininfarina does anything, or if they just keep saying they're going to do stuff.
We have a prototype.
Do they though? They
Not
have
this one. They have a prototype of their track car.
Yeah, they have a mock-up. I don't
When
even
was
think
that?
it runs
2016, I think.
Why does that look like it was designed in 1996?
because it probably was.
This was...
They just carried it forward.
Yeah.
We finally built it. Here it is.
But I don't think
This
it's a real
is-
thing. I think it's just a block of clay.
Yeah, see, I don't remember. I think this one also got announced. What is it called? The H2? It's a track car only.
Okay. I do recall this.
Yeah, I don't know when that's coming out.
It literally
Never.
looks like
Then-
an old car.
Then this is the one. It's just the one from 2016, the HK GT,
Okay.
which is like supposed to be faster than the Tesla Roadster.
Sure.
2021 as well.
Scroll back up. That's a good looking car. If
It's
they
not
made
a
it.
bad
It
looking
could
car.
be.
Kind of looks like a Mercedes, but it's,
It's kind
good
of
looking.
hatchbacky, but I don't hate it. It's fine.
Kind of like a crossover, but better. I don't know.
So
Crossfire, is that like enough?
Crossfire, yeah.
Yeah, it
Crossfire.
kind of looks like a much better looking Crossfire.
That's not really a big claim.
No. Anything
It's
looks
not
better.
aspirational.
Yeah, like
No.
let's
Just make
build a
better-
crossfire.
Actually,
but let's make it
it looks-
better
it-
looking.
it-
That's not
It looks more like a GT Continental Bentley. That's kind of what it looks like.
okay. Sure.
Fair.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll see if they do that. Oh, I was gonna say Mahindra. Do they compete in Formula E? They have a Formula E car.
Yeah, that's where all the technology for this new car is coming
so
from.
they doesn't mean they'll make the car,
No.
but there's a connection there. That maybe makes this less far fetched.
I certainly feel that it's more possible that they'll make it because Mahindra is backing them than if they were just Pininfarina and they were just a bunch of Italians.
Well, yeah, we saw the same thing with Jag and Land Rover.
Right.
When Tata took over, everything got completely redesigned, and they came out with a bunch of sweet products.
Right.
Yeah,
So there is
we shall see.
it is a much more realistic thing now. So
Robbie,
Yes.
you can win an MX-5 Cup car.
How?
You have to do a bunch of stuff for Mazda online.
So
race, like iRacing.
iRacing, basically.
Well, you can't do it on iRacing. You have to do it at an event.
Yeah,
thought-
that was the confusing thing about that.
I thought it said you could do it with iRacing.
No,
I
the
didn't
instructions
read
were
the
poor.
whole
They're
thing.
teaming up with iRacing, and then in order to win, you have to be at these events where they have their simulators set up, and you have to win the competitions
Are they
on
like
that weekend.
PWC races and stuff like that, or what?
I can't remember what events they said they were at, but yeah, you have
One
to-
was Long Beach. They were at Long
Yep.
Beach.
Okay.
So they're at the Mazda booth, and you have to wait in line, and then go sit in it, and then race the competition, and then whoever wins the weekend, they win the grand prize.
Well, yeah, I think you get points, maybe. That article was terrible, to be honest. There was not good information in there about how you win the car.
That's
But
because nobody actually is going to win the car.
Well, then someone else, you could win the trip to like the Rolex 20, Rolex
For like 24 hours of Daytona,
2019, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a way better price.
Yeah, that article sucked because I read it like 3 times. I was like, it doesn't tell me how I win the car.
I read like 3/4 of it and I quit.
But the title said that you win a car,
Yeah.
right? What's the title of the article
you
on the
win,
drive,
You
Robbie?
win an NMX5 Cup car.
Honestly, I read it, and all I remember reading was that they won the trip to the Rolex.
Daytona.
title
Scroll
says-
to the top, Robbie. Mazda's new Hot Lap Challenge to gift an MX-5 Cup car. Test those motherfuckers.
You get to drive the car.
You get to drive one.
Those tricky
I misread
sons of
that
bitches.
title. Son of a gun.
Tricky sons of bitches. Robbie.
Yeah.
You can win a drive in an MX-5 Cup car. We'll cut it out.
Or
like
a trip to Rolex
Or a
24
Rolex.
hour. 2019.
So I got to show up to an event that Mazda has a booth at.
Yes.
Beat everyone else that races in the simulator that weekend.
Yes.
Get invited to do something else through iRacing, and then I can do this?
Right.
Yes. You got to go to all the events like you're racing in them.
Well, don't
race and win, and then you get invited to go spectate at the 24 Hours of Daytona instead of just buying a ticket.
Okay. Well, then
It's for sure cheaper to go to all these
Yeah,
events.
it's for sure cheaper to go to every single one of these
So then,
events.
if I win one of these shootouts, then do I get to go and race at like a club race thing with this car? I don't know.
You'll have to go and win and find out, Robbie.
I should get into
Talk about a
iRacing more.
publicity stunt. They got us, too.
Well, Nissan was doing it right for a while with the
GT
Academy. Then they were actually putting people in cars and racing.
Yeah.
And,
Some of them still do.
turned
Yan
into
the
careers. Yeah.
It's his Twitter handle.
What is it?
I think it's Jan or Yan Martinborough.
Okay.
His Twitter handle is Yan the Man. Jan
Yan
the
the
Man.
Man.
Whatever it is. Jann.
Yeah.
Jan.
Jan the man.
Yan.
Jan the man.
John. I don't know.
But I think it's a good move on Mazda's part, assuming they can figure out what actually is going on here.
But I think the problem with this is that you're just going to get a bunch of kids that show up, want to run the simulator.
Yeah, it has to be. I think you almost need. What they should do is you have to have an iRacing. Like if it's through iRacing, they should have an iRacing thing. You apply. You're like, hey, I want iRacing. This is my stats. Then they invite a bunch of people out. Then they have a legit competition, and then from that competition,
Esports is a thing, man.
it's on TBS
It's a thing.
or TNT.
Is it really?
Yeah.
For what?
It's like an hour-long show of just people gaming, and then people commenting on the
Just
game.
regular gaming?
Yeah.
like Call of Duty, Halo type stuff.
First person shooters.
People are dead
Esports is
serious.
like people make a living playing.
Yeah, no,
games.
I don't have
not
a
just
problem
make a
with that.
living, make a good living.
I don't have a problem with that.
Like FU money.
I'm just
Yeah.
surprised it's on TV is all.
Yeah, they get
It's on.
a
That's
spot.
what Twitch is, right? That's all.
Yeah. People make a living through Twitch.
Yeah. I'm good with it. That's fine.
There was a meme the other day. I couldn't find it if I needed to, but it compares female gamer versus male gamer, and the screen in the bottom corner is the guy, and it's like an inch by an inch, and then the game is the rest of the screen, and then the girl is like at least 3/4 of the screen, and then like her game is
tiny
in the
game,
little
yeah.
tiny thing. Like no one gives a shit what she's doing.
It's very true.
so bad.
and
true.
accurate.
Dude, if you're an Instagram model, they get in on that, man. They start gaming. Why wouldn't you?
yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
get a bunch of people to follow you. Like, hey, as I'm wearing my Mazda shirt that I got from Mazda, there's a $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Why couldn't we have been born?
God, this would be so much easier if I was so much hotter. For real.
Michael's trying to decide whether he wants to leave that alone.
I'm gonna move past it. I think
Fine, take the high road.
I will take the high road. We've taken the low road enough times on this show already.
It's true.
But I think it's a little crazy to ask people to go to the event.
Yeah,
I guess we'll see how it turns out
do
for
it
'em.
through iRacing, and then even if they had,
Yeah, I really have no problem. I mean, make people qualify for it. Like you
Right.
got to set a certain time, on that track, and then you get invited, and like here's your window to do it or whatever.
I think that's fair.
Make it a big deal on iRacing. Make it a big event. I don't think And then at your booth, if you're going to be at Long Beach anyway, take your booth, bring the simulator out there, and have kids come out and see if they're interested in doing it. And then
wasn't Falcon doing that with? They had a simulator at Grid Life.
Von Gittin did.
there's a Ford simulator.
It wasn't through Falcon.
That was he's a Nitto driver. That was in
Was it really?
yeah, that was in Von Gittin Jr.'s little area.
Yep. Man, I really screwed that up. I put those two semis into one in my head.
Yeah,
He's
you're
a
thinking
Nitto
of the
driver.
because they were right next to each
Yep.
other.
I
And
know
they
this
had the
because I have
Mustangs
one
out.
hanging on my wall in my garage.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And they had the Mustangs out. They had all the previous Falcon cars out.
RTRs.
Yep. So anyway, I guess we'll see if they do that next year. I'd be surprised. NASCAR is using traction compound on some of their race courses.
So they're basically gonna put like prep on the bottom half of the course.
Yep.
so that they can be faster on the bottom to make it more competitive with the guys on the top.
You have a second racing line option now,
right?
Which will allow for more passing through corners.
I'll admit I'm not an expert on this, and based on the comments that I was reading, people feel strongly about this.
I think it's incredibly stupid.
Because like one of the racers made a comment too, like they're just going to race on the bottom now. It's going to be boring as shit.
Yeah, well, I feel like it'd be really hard to get that traction compound ratio correct so that the inside corner or inside lane is just as fast as the outside.
Yeah,
you're never going to get that right. There's going to be one line that's faster than the other.
Yes.
The other thing I wonder is like if you start inside and slowly work your way out, you're going to drag that traction compound up and make the outside line even faster over time.
Potentially, yeah.
Because that stuff doesn't stay. You drag it with you.
Yeah, but are these really negatives?
No, but is it needed?
But if the track changes over the course of the race, isn't that more interesting? There's more strategy to be had.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So it's NASCAR. They want more crashes. Got it.
No, I don't think.
No, actually, I don't think this is a crash thing.
I think they just want.
They're trying to make better racing.
The problem is if you're in the outside lane, if you're in the inside lane right now, you're screwed. You're getting passed.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
You're not going to
win. Right.
You can't if you get it next to somebody and you're in the inside lane, you're screwed. Somebody's passing you. So I think the point is they put traction compound in the inside lane, at least for a portion of the day. That's going to be the faster line, or at least there's going to be some strategy to, okay, should I be on the inside or the outside now? Mm-hmm. So now you've got more options you have to weigh, and maybe at the beginning of the race you want to be on the inside, and then over the course of the race you're going to start moving outside again, and that'll be the fast line, and maybe it won't, maybe it'll depend on temperature, maybe it'll depend on I
think you won't be able to defend it. You have to pick one and defend it. You won't be able to defend both.
Right.
So lead changes are probably going to happen a lot more, which is supposed to be better.
Yeah, it
racing.
should lead. They claim it's going to lead to better racing.
I don't know. I just think that this is another gimmick that NASCAR is trying to throw in there to make better racing.
I mean, there's only so much you can do on an oval, really.
Well,
then like
they've been doing it for 50 years.
Yeah. Well,
so.
Then a lot of people were saying like, why don't you just change the contour of the track? As if that's easy. Just
let's do that tomorrow.
Just change the angles. Like, just
tear down the entire super speedway and start over from scratch. How hard can it be?
That was kind of the solution. Besides this, it was like, well, if you want it to be this type of way, you could have tiered
like
banking or
progressively steeper track.
It was weird how they tried to justify changes that were millions of dollars.
Wouldn't it be steeper at the bottom and shallower at the top? In order to make it so that the inside line was faster or was the same speed?
You would just your angle would have to be less aggressive.
Your angle would get less as it get.
No. Yeah.
Your rate of change would get less.
No, it just needs more banking on the inside. Because currently it's flatter towards the inside. That's why the outside's faster, because you've got more downforce effectively at the top. So you'd have to just have more banking at the start of the course. Which would be really weird for getting up to speed and other cars using the course.
I've got it.
Yeah.
NASCAR ball of death.
It's just a ball.
Yeah.
It's just a circle.
You see,
they need to make it completely sideways.
Yeah, just full on sideways.
So really they wouldn't have to tear the track down at all, they just keep going.
Yeah.
Move the stands up.
Go like a skate ramp. Just keep going up another 12 feet.
Ooh, you could put stands all the way. No, because like the county fair.
The wall of death.
The ball of death.
No, not the ball. I need the wall.
No, the ball.
No, they're not going upside down.
Yeah, they're going upside down.
This isn't a Formula One car that can drive upside down.
They're going upside down. And then you get seats on the top with 5-point safety harnesses. And you got to get in the seat and strap yourself in. Then you just look down and watch the race the whole time.
What happens if I drop my beer?
Yeah, where do I get more beer?
How do I get the beer to drop it?
Yeah, what if I drop my skull?
Maybe that adds to it. I don't know.
Glass.
Changes it up.
Glass ball of death. So that it just hits the glass instead of falling into the racing surface?
No.
I don't know. This sounds way more expensive than what Robbie was talking about.
I'm sure that some engineer can figure this out.
So this is specifically, they were talking about doing this at, can everybody just appreciate the fact that we're slowly sliding towards idiocracy as being an actual truth in our future?
I talked about this week at work, actually.
This race that was last weekend was called the Food City 500
at
the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup.
Yeah. Electrolytes. It's what
Electrolytes is what plants crave. The Food City 500. Are you kidding me?
What is Food City? Is that a grocery store?
It has
gotta
to be,
be.
right?
That's
It's like Publix or Hy-Vee.
yeah.
Food City.
It's got to be right.
Yeah. Or no.
Monster
Hold on one
Energy
second.
cup.
Food City.
Food City.
Yeah, it's got to be. They got like a pharmacy and all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Like a
what it is.
Walgreens, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like our Hy-Vee.
Yeah. It's called the Food City 500.
But see that all the people who live around there like have food cities. They're like, it's called Hy-Vee. What the hell is Hy-Vee?
What the hell is Hy-Vee?
At least ours makes sense. It's food.
We know there's food there.
Yeah.
Duh.
So
And it's the size of a city.
we have gas stations called Come and Go. What do you want from us?
It's awesome.
That might be worse
Or better.
or better. So anyway, they're doing this at 4 different tracks. I guess. I mean, they're doing it. They did it last year too. It's just becoming more accepted, I suppose. Dover, Charlotte, New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and there was one other one, Bristol.
Yep.
Bristol's where they did it last weekend.
Yep.
So we shall see. I assume that's probably going to catch on a little more, and I don't know how it's going to affect racing, but so be it.
Someday they'll have NASCAR no preps.
Neat.
They will. Throwbacks. We'll be down for that,
They'll
though.
have
We'll probably,
NASCAR
think,
no
that that's,
preps
we'll
for
probably
sure.
think that's sick.
Back in my day.
Oh, dude, why don't they do like a heritage NASCAR thing? They do it for Formula One.
I'm surprised they don't.
Damn, dude, you get super birds and shit out there.
That'd be cool.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be
well,
awesome.
Hook that-
clones, because let's be real here. They're
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
But people could build them and stuff.
yeah.
Hook that shit up, NASCAR. Damn.
And then no prep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me that somebody wouldn't want to watch that as like one of the
I'd watch
Well,
that.
you're there
pre-race
you're
things?
camping all week. You
the
might as
pre-race
well.
things? Are you fucking kidding
I'd
me?
watch,
I'd watch
that
that shit on
over
TV.
the race.
Yeah.
If that was on TV.
Damn.
I'd be like, oh, the main race has started. Click.
Nah, I'm done.
Not a single phone call. Every time we come up with these good ideas.
NASCAR no prep. Get out of here.
No, like heritage throwbacks. Come on, old
Yeah.
school.
yeah.
Speaking of not getting any phone calls, the 2019 Camaro.
I didn't even know where to go with this. It's so
What the fuck?
it's so bad. Oh my god.
What?
See, I don't feel as passionately about it as everyone else does. Apparently,
It's so bad.
It's
What?
definitely worse.
The thing that makes me mad about this is that there was a man. There is a man that works at GM that's Ralph Giles.
Yeah.
And he said,
He works at GM now?
no, there's somebody like him. His equivalent works
yeah,
at GM.
Dan the Man.
And somebody handed him,
Dan the Man approved
Dan the
this.
man probably signed off on this.
Yeah.
Somebody handed him this rendering, and they didn't go, "You're fired."
Get out of my office right now.
Like they had, I'm sure that this rendering came up and they said, well, what if we change this and let's do this and let's do this. And now it looks like this, which is, look at it versus the old one.
So
The old one looks so much better.
So I have a question because I can't decide. Some of them, the center bar is body color, and some
Yeah.
of them it is black.
Yep.
Scroll down a little bit, Robbie. There's one that the center bar is the body color.
Which is worse?
When it's,
That looks pretty awful also.
I think
that's the
when it's
center bar.
black, it looks better than when it's colored.
See, because I hate how big it is then.
No, yeah.
It looks like a big fish about to eat something. But at the same time, it looks god-awful when it's body color, too.
Yep.
Can you do me?
I didn't realize how much. Like, I never really paid attention to the front bumper of the Camaro until
Yeah,
just recently.
right.
I really didn't think it was that. There's nothing wrong with last year's model.
I think it looks good.
I thought it looked
It's
all right.
aggressive.
It's a little bit like face falling off, like you got a little hot or something.
Yeah, it's like a big open mouth. In the
yeah,
bottom.
but it's not bad. It's much better than this thing.
It looks aggressive though.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks.
Looks angry.
They definitely
This
took a
new
step.
This
one
looks
looks like a
confused.
fish
Yeah,
about to
a
eat
confused fish.
Like, so they had the catfish. Now the catfish has its mouth open.
Can you pull up for me real quick a 2018 Mustang?
Yeah, sure.
Just let's look at a 2018 Mustang, just real quick.
They're better.
Mustangs do look
They look really good.
I don't understand.
since 2016.
I don't understand how anybody
Oh, that'd be a good one right
at
there.
GM could look at the 2018 Mustang and go, the car that we've designed is a
better.
competitor for this car.
This car looks way better.
You
Yeah.
got to be shitting.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks fine. I
That's
still
'cause
think
that's
maybe
the
the
last
Mustangs.
gen.
Yeah,
I
that's last year's.
I still
so
think the
it's
Mustangs
hard to
may be better looking than the last gen one.
Sorry.
That looks stupid.
It looks
Like shame.
when I didn't have them side by side and the first picture came up, I was like, okay. And then now this picture that compares them side by side, yeah, it's bad.
Can you look
So
up
bad.
also a 2019 Silverado? Because this has the exact same problem.
Yeah, it's like they took the grill and just put it on the front of the Camaro instead.
My question is that sorry guys, hold on while Robbie pulls this up. Yeah.
It's not good, man.
So my thing is, when the new trucks come out, I'm not always super huge on them. I'm not gonna make
But
Robbie
over time,
I'm not gonna make Robbie keep pulling stuff up. But the 2019 Ram, first time I saw it, I was like, eh. And I saw the other one. I saw another one again the
That's
other
kind
day.
of how I was about the
I'm like,
last
yeah.
Camaro too.
I don't hate that.
Right.
It's growing on me. That's pretty terrible.
I don't
now
think
the
it's
GMC is way better.
The
I don't
GMC
think
is
it's gonna
way
grow.
better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That there's no question I would buy that instead. That looks like it wants to punch you in the face, and that's what trucks should look like.
Yeah, they should be
They should
tough.
they should look violent.
Damn, son, get out of that guy's way.
Yeah, they should look violent. There should be a
When
lot of
that when
chrome.
that's in your rearview mirror, you go moving over.
My bad.
Yeah.
I'll get out of the left.
Sorry,
lane now.
sir.
Exactly. But I don't know the incessant need by auto manufacturers to carry over design DNA from one car to the next one. I don't know why they think they need to do that.
No, I feel like they should not do. They need to differentiate, right?
Yeah, because
I
all
would
Audis
think.
look exactly the same.
Oh, it's so bad.
They literally look exactly the same.
I've lost almost everything.
Yeah, your Audi love.
Yeah, I don't really like Audi anymore.
I
either.
like the RS7 because I love the fastback, but I wouldn't buy anything short of the RS. And I'll never be able to afford an RS that runs.
Can you do me another solid?
Sure.
Abby?
Sure.
Since we're,
Fuck it, let's-
since we're
we're
doing
here.
this, can you pull up a 2019 Avalon?
I was going to say, this is the worst. I'll post a picture of this
Speaking
thing
of
somewhere
stupid
because
grills and
this
shit.
hasn't been posted very much.
What the fuck happened to the?
Lexus
What
got a
is
hold of
with-
this one.
Oh,
What
my
is
God.
what is with Toyota and Lexus and the grills, man?
This is worse
What
than the
is
Lexus
happening?
grills. That's way worse.
There's no more place to put grill on. No, I'm serious.
That's
There's
it.
no more
It's just
place
a
for
grill.
grill.
No.
The whole front
No.
of it is a
Yeah,
grill
because
and headlights.
It's just grill and headlights. Yeah.
Is this the automakers desensitizing us to what cars will look like when they get batteries only?
No, because they're not going to have grills at all.
They'll just have
Well, no,
ugly fronts.
I thought
like
it was.
the Tesla doesn't look bad. Like
No.
it looks pretty cool.
Looks fine.
without a grill.
I thought that this was like a middle finger to Tesla with the 3.
the huge.
Yeah,
grills.
like you have no grill. We have all the grills. Screw you guys.
It's like I'm still convinced that they progressively make the Prius uglier on purpose.
just a,
How could you possibly need that much airflow?
it's not though. It's closed
It's all
off.
fake.
It's
oh, you
closed
gotta
off.
be kidding!
It's
That's
all
a
fake.
joke.
It's
Okay.
all fake.
Where the
That's a joke.
Where the bottom of the headlights meet, that's where it's a grill, and then the rest is like filled in plastic, and then it's
Then
open
just
at the
make
bottom.
it white plastic.
So this is what happens when artsy fartsy people design cars. People who splatter paint on the wall and call it art are building these.
Well, they're not building the Camaro because that person, I don't know. They were homeless, maybe. I don't know.
Good things about the new Camaro. Let's go there. You can get a turbo one now.
You get a turbo one before.
With the 4-cylinder.
You get a turbo 4 beforehand.
Yeah, but I think with the V8, because I think I read somewhere that the new ZL1, I think it was going to have a turbo.
I think you misread that.
Could have been.
I thought they had the V6, the V8, and then the Turbo 4.
Can I scroll you real quick, Robbie?
If you
I'm just
want
gonna
to, yeah.
just throw some fingers in here real quick. I gotta scroll down. If you're watching the YouTube, what happened to the back of it too? The back of it's all screwy.
It's kind of Mustangy.
It's all screwy.
Well, they took what was working with the Mustang. It's like, yeah, we'll try to mimic that.
And they tried to turn it into a Camaro. The taillights look terrible.
Yeah.
All of it's bad. All of it's bad. You should be ashamed.
Well, I thought they were kind of going the right direction in 2017. They made it more round. Honestly, they made it look more like the Mustang, which the Mustang looked good. So, I mean, they had that going for
Yeah,
them.
the Mustang's kind of slopey. It's kind of, yeah.
Curvy.
Curvy, slope-shouldered.
S550s.
But I like how aggressive the last one was.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
it better than the
that-
first gen of that.
Absolutely.
But I like, it's aggressive. It's got, it's everything about it's just very, it's kind of like squinty, but like angry at the same time. That's good.
Right.
Muscle cars should look like that.
Yeah.
Not having it anymore.
No, I'm upset. I think GM should just become GMC, Corvette, and then they should make crate engines, and I think they should
Buick.
shut down everything.
can make-
No, I'm done with it because they're going to screw that up too. They didn't
Regal-
make the GNX.
They can make Regal GSs, though.
They didn't make the GNX like we asked them to. Everybody's like, wow, it's amazing.
That-
Can you please make
That
this?
new Opel Insignia station wagon that they're going to badge as a Buick is pretty
No,
good
I don't even
looking.
want that.
It's a good looking car.
They ruined it.
Damn it.
Just make a 2-door 6-cylinder turbocharged car like all of us asked you to, and you have the platform for it. Instead, you made this stupid piece of shit. Like, everybody's like, that's amazing. Please make this. And they're like, nah, we're not going to make it.
Just kidding, guys.
Just kidding. Sorry about that. We sell the Cadillac and the Camaro. Cancel the Camaro as far as I'm concerned. Make that Buick.
Now I'm afraid what the new Corvette's going to look. The mid-engine one is going to look like.
It looks very similar to the one they already had. It's actually not that dramatically different.
Do they have an actual, like, what it's going to look like out now?
Yeah, I thought, not Car and Driver. Somebody posted it.
Yeah, but they do this
I thought somebody just posted
They do this shit all the time, though, Robbie. I can't believe it.
It was on the cover of
Yeah, it's all rendering. They always do this, Robbie.
All right, somebody posted it.
Any of it. I don't believe that is big.
Dude, I remember being in high school in Motor Trend talking about there's going to be a mid-engine Corvette coming, and they had a rendering of it.
Yeah,
they do this shit all the time.
They're just here to sell
I saw it on Instagram, and it looked like it was a legit cover. So
no, I'm sure it may have been the cover.
I got conned.
It may have been the cover. Wasn't it Motor Trend that got caught for doing this?
I don't have the slightest clue.
One of the automotive.
But yeah, no, this was what I remember seeing. It's not. If it looks like this, it's not bad.
No.
Because it kind of looks
C70.
like it kind of looks like the C7 with
it's
a
got
little bit of
C7
Ferrari
headlights.
attitude.
The grill is very Ferrari, but I mean, fine,
good.
whatever.
I'm good with it.
But
it kind of looks similar to the like a
Corvette
matched with the LFA in the rear end
or a Noble.
Ooh, yeah,
a
Noble. Yeah. But anyway,
no,
if they Camaro fuck it up, then
if it looks like this, great. If it looks like the Camaro, no,
just stop. Because you know they're going to take some of those design cues and carry them over.
Yep.
That's what they're doing right now.
Oh, they need to stop. Cars can look different. You can have cars in your lineup that are all badged the same that look different.
Totally different.
Yeah, it's totally okay.
As a matter of fact, I encourage it.
Prefer it that way, please.
Go back and look at 1970. All automotive manufacturers should just go back to 1970. What were you doing then? You're stuffing giant engines and stuff that had no business having those engines in it. Everything's rear-wheel drive. The designs are different, and they're unique. That's all you need to do.
So this show has now come completely back to where I started it earlier, because my dad constantly bitches about how cars are all the same now.
Yeah.
And back in the 70s, they all look different. Here we are bitching about how all these cars look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Well, they can look the same. They just need to not look like that. How about that? Is that fair?
Look better.
How hard is it? It's not that hard.
I don't think so.
I think the problem is they're just trying stuff now. They're like, what should we do? I don't know.
Problem is
that's like who said they needed to change that bumper?
But people keep buying them, so
Here's my other question. Why did they need to change it?
But yeah, exactly. Like
Why did it need to be changed at all?
it hasn't been that way that long.
Like a year or two, maybe?
That we don't need the recycles that quickly. Calm down, guys. It's probably still the same chassis.
It is the same chassis.
So you didn't change anything except make it worse. I guess. Good news for owners of the current one.
It may go up in value.
Yeah, their devalue rate just they're slowed down a bit.
Yeah. Your depreciation is not as steep as you thought it was.
I do like the blue on the new Camaro. I mean, I don't know if that's a new color. I like it.
I don't know.
I don't really like it on a Camaro, but I like the color.
Somebody on one of the comment threads is like, well, I'm starting a company that does front-end conversions. I'm like, yes, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Are we done bitching about stuff this week? Are we good on all that stuff?
Ranty McRants a lot.
Yeah, a lot of ranting.
It's fine. Had to happen every once in a while.
Yeah, it can't be. I mean, not every week, but yeah.
Can't be positive every week. You kidding me? Not in this world. Everybody bitches about
and I'll
stuff.
do what I want.
Nobody makes headlines by agreeing with everything.
No, we need to be controversial.
Right, exactly.
But I also don't want thumbs down, so that's a challenge.
It's hurting Robbie.
It's a fine line you have to walk, isn't it?
I want to be controversial, yet I want everyone to agree with me.
It's a very fine line Robbie walks.
All right, catch us on the group, guys. Make sure you participate in there. If you think that we're wrong about everything, go to the group, tell us about it. Any events you guys are going to be at, tell us about it in the group. If there's a large number of people that want to do something at a specific event, we'll set up a meetup. Not O'Drift, but Topeka or St. Louis or any of the Grid Life stuff. Let us know on there. We'll definitely do that. And then anything else you guys want to add to our list of cool stuff coming up, make sure to participate on the group. Follow the page, Instagram. Stores at 1010spodcast.com. We got all of our stuff up there. You're going to need shirts for your track days, so check that out. We got hats, too, on there, right, Robbie? Still got some hats on there?
Yep.
Boom. Protect your dome from the sun. 1010's podcast hat. Ooh, including the 80s tee. I forgot about my 80s tee.
Oh,
That's a great tee. It actually is one of my favorite shirts.
It's pretty stylish.
I to be completely honest, I really like that T-shirt.
Yeah.
It's kind of obnoxious.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. No, that's why
It
you
is,
like
though.
it.
Yeah, I like
it's
it
good.
because it's obnoxious.
It's all good.
We need more obnoxious things.
Yeah. Like color.
We're kind of obnoxious.
and
little pop color.
Don't forget to click into them because there's like a bunch of different color options for every
Oh, yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
Like I understand most of them are black or white in the pictures, but there's like 10 different colors for every shirt.
Yeah, if you need annoying colors for your drift squad, you can.
They're there.
That is fulfillable.
Find one with a logo you like and see how many colors
See
there are.
the purple and the T's.
Got
If
some
you're
new
drifting,
logos.
you don't have a purple T. I don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So check
bright
that out.
colors, please.
Yeah, and I think that's it. We'll catch you guys next week.